Uh, uh, Welcome everyone to Sins of the Mother, episode 2. We are playing. You like that? You like the stutter there at the beginning? We are playing the
Real
Dawn
genuine.
of Flame Adventure Path by Paizo. Cut it to where you can see us. I am joined by, on the far left, we got Brendan, and then we got Dylan, and then below me we got Dalton, and then in the corner we got Justin. Right? I gave everyone's name correct there? Did that right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Probably.
I should have some cool intro music. That's what I need. We need like a cool intro. We get like Dalton to sing.
There you go.
That would be good. We need, yeah, just really as the polar opposite of what we're doing as we can.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I didn't even really plan that. That just kind of came up. Is what I wanted to briefly talk about today, before we get started with our game, is Space Corps voice. Space, hello. Lordney, that's how you say it. It's not Lord Nix, it's Lordney. Is what song, if you could have a song, would be your walkout song? Or what would your character's walkout song be? And so when I say walkout song, it could be for anything. Maybe you're walking out to do a Rocket League tournament, UFC fight, any sporting event. Just if you could have a song play when you walked into like a big crowd of people, what's your walkout song? And if you don't know one for you, what would your character's walkout song be? Just to kind of get you thinking about your character a little bit more and get the conversation flowing here. It might not even be your favorite
like
song.
This.
Yeah.
I've thought of things like this over the years where it's like, yeah, this would be my walkout, but I can't.
I know my characters. My
Okay.
characters would definitely be No Rest for the Wicked.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
That's odd.
Yeah.
That is good. Sometimes, and if you want, I'll add this in there. Sometimes people do slight remixes of songs, like start as one song but then go into another song. So if that tickles your fancy anymore, feel free.
Ooh, I got it.
Yeah?
Yep. Inspired. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana,
Uh-huh.
and then it transitions into Smells Like Teen Spirit. No, wait. How do you?
Wait,
What's the
that's the
actual
same
one?
song.
That's the same song. What's Weird Al's version? Because that's what I wanted to turn into.
Oh, okay.
It like transitions from the real song into the parody.
to the parody.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. Because then it starts to get like the janky, like banjo, whatever Weird Al uses for that song instead of the guitar. That'd be.
That's good. I like that.
First thing that comes to mind for me is the Pokemon theme song.
It's got a good. It's got a good. It's got a good start to it. It's powerful.
At least the beginning of it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's good.
I think mine would probably have to be either Duel of the Fates or Duel of the Heroes.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one too. You could like choreograph that. Have like you're like actually having like a lightsaber duel as you're doing your walkout. Or the matching tank tops planned. If so, cute. Yeah. Well, I saw Brendan wearing his tank top today, and I just couldn't help it. So, I asked the question, but I don't really know if I have a good answer myself.
See, Dalton, we should have kept the Grubhub.
Something by like,
just-
damn it, you're right.
Yeah.
That would have fucking worked.
That's a good one.
I took it out because I thought it was too fucking stupid. Yeah, damn it.
That is good. I don't know.
I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared.
Exactly.
Oh, well.
Man.
Bitch.
Does anyone have one besides Dalton for their character that comes to mind, or not yet? Our characters aren't that developed yet, so it might be hard to think of something for their character.
Ooh, who is the song by?
I need to look at my. Hoist the Colors. The sea shanty would actually be a really you walk out real slow. I'd be pretty hyped.
You just have to walk slow everywhere.
Yeah, it's a really slow walk. Sometimes they got slow walkouts, Sometimes they got slow walkouts.
It's like, where's Austin? He's still walking.
He's still walking. But it's deep. You gotta have a really bassy stadium so that that real guttural sound comes out. But okay. Cool.
I think Sonny's would be Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That is good. That is
Fine.
good. Cool. All right. Well, if copyright wasn't a thing, I would take everyone's song and add it in as a soundbite and let you play it every time we started the session. But that would be a quick way for us to never to be DMCA'd on every single
No.
video. So
Only a
It's
couple
just gotta be
seconds.
like
It's a
like
couple
2-3 seconds.
we do the short version of it. Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We'll
You
be
just
fine.
find it logic.
They
and
do
skit
X
it.
gonna give it to you like 3 seconds of X gonna give it to you like 50 times.
And then
like,
every time,
every single live show.
And every time
If I
Joe's like,
can.
"Man, I just want to hear the whole thing." It's just like, "Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't." I could do it. There would be a way for me to do it so we could hear it, but like the stream wouldn't be able to hear it. So, but that wouldn't be as fun. Like we could do
We'll just
that
jam it out
before the
to-
stream
to
starts.
talking
Like
about
get
it.
ourselves hyped up or whatever, you know.
We're just sitting here.
Cool. All right. Dope. Thanks, guys. Does someone want to give a recap? I think Brendan's taking notes. It's in the notes and documents page. There's a Google Doc link. I pointed Dalton to it so he knows where it's at. So if anybody else wants to help Brendan take notes, please feel free to do so. Also, if you think anything funny happens during the episode, this is weird to say during the stream, but I don't care. I'm trying to do more shorts. So if anyone thinks there's anything that would be a good like short or TikTok worthy thing, feel free to write that down in the notes and I'll try to do it later. So far, the only other video I've tried to do it on, YouTube hasn't let me do it. It's been like, you can remix the audio on this. So if you want to just take the audio and make an audio clip, which there was some good audio clips in the last Pathfinder session. I could, but then like the previous video, I could do video and audio. So I don't know. But anyway, we could write those down as well. So yeah, there you go. Nicholas, you can point out
Do
good
one right now.
things. So yeah.
We can do it. We can do a short of what you just said. There we go. Boom.
Cool.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down.
We're basically printing.
We need
money
more
at this point here.
shorts.
Yeah.
That's
I want the
short.
whole video to just, we're going to make 70, we'll make 120 shorts. That's just the episode broken into 1 minute long clips.
There we go.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that we just like clip that and keep showing it, and every time we do, we wear more pants, like more shorts, to keep putting on more clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And then by
There
the
you
end of
go.
the session, you're just wearing a ridiculous
We're
number of
dying.
shorts.
In the heat of the summer. It's smart. It's good.
I'm in the basement. I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got a fan going. It
In
says
the
it
basement.
says it's 75 right now, but with the stream running, it's going to get warmer. So, all right. Somebody
Yeah,
want to
I'm
give a
here.
recap though? Brendan, do you want to go over your notes real quick? Let us know what happened last week,
Oh gosh. Okay.
or I can.
we
That's
had-
fine too.
I can also
We
do
had
it.
we briefly introduced all of the characters. Had some interesting scenes. I think you have to go back and watch that if you're interested. But we got quite a crew here. And then we arrived at Mataras, the Burning Mother, the sun that sits at the center of the Packed World star system. And the driver's name is John, with 2 N's, I presume. He dropped us off. He basically was like, I gotta run to the bathroom. And then we immediately, there was like a derelict ship and a space whale spewing fire that are spit out of a portal that we could see on the monitors. So we stole the starship, flew it into battle, fought a whale, and then now we are boarding this derelict starship to see if anyone here is still alive. They weren't responding to our signals, I think. Like they were a little...
You think
little
the system was
fried.
down? Yeah, because of
They did.
Yeah.
Super dead.
But the most important detail, I think, from the previous session is that we got aboard the ship and someone made a perception check successfully and found some red material across the floor, and there was a single foot that looked to be from a statue that was broken off. So now I'm assuming our whole quest,
It's based
everything
on
that we
this
do
piece
from
of
this point
broken
on, is
statue.
based on returning this foot to the statue and finding it and making it whole again.
I want it to be noted. I did take Big Toe off of that statue.
Oh,
That is mine.
Good. It's
not even
important.
whole.
It's important. Cool. Yeah. No, that about sums it up. Guys got to the Far Portal station. Far Portal opened up. Space whale combats, and then now you're kind of investigating this ship. See what you want to do with this ship. And yeah, we'll go from there. So we're using Foundry here. Still, the audio isn't wanting to work, so I'm just going to have to stay clicked onto a character, so I can hear it as well, which is fine. And hopefully at some point during the stream, the audio will start working correctly. Shouldn't matter. It should be the same thing for the Twitch stream, so they shouldn't matter, but it's just going to bother me the entire time. So yeah, so you guys are in this kind of second room here. Everyone can see the map and can see the first room that you guys were in and the second room, correct? Like that's the two areas that you're
the
seeing.
airlock and the... Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. So just as a quick description again for this room A2, so this bay has thick eye rings and ratchet straps designed to secure cargo to the walls. So you assume it's some sort of like a cargo bay, which makes sense given kind of where you came in through an airlock, and then you kind of are in the cargo bay area. But as you guys kind of came into this room and kind of settled in and were looking around, you thought you heard some banging kind of to the, I'm just going to use cardinal directions, even though we're in space, so it doesn't really make sense, but kind of like to the northeast of the ship. You kind of sound like you might have heard something banging on a wall in there. But yeah, so that's where we ended last week. So why doesn't everyone give me either piloting, engineering, or perception check, whatever you think your character would be best at in the situation?
First of all, I will have a question.
Yeah.
What is an eye ring?
It's like the circles that it's like a circle ring that you use to like hook the straps onto. It's like metal.
Isn't that an O-ring?
No, an O-ring is used to like keep liquid out. It goes around like like threads.
Eye ring
like
is like what you hang a hammock with.
But an O-ring is like what you put on threads to like keep things waterproof.
Need to lay down. O-ring. Oh no, it's coming out. Gotta keep it sealed.
I'm really actually surprised that that was something I knew. That feels like the type of stuff, something that I wouldn't know. For some reason,
Hey, you're a new homeowner. You get to know terminology.
Yeah, O-rings breaking are just the worst. Like
it is.
That's true.
There's an O-ring on my water bottle that keeps it from not dripping water all the time.
Fucking sticky hands.
Austin, what would you say about survival with a background as a soldier? You know.
For this specific check, I might be able to do like maybe physical science too, but for specifically kind of what you guys are looking around. I mean, you can give me a survival check if you want here, which might be a little bit higher.
I'll do
piloting, engineering, or perception.
I'm gonna do perception.
Okay.
Piloting, I guess I only got +1 in all those.
Can I use my profession as a science officer aboard a ship?
No.
I'm gonna use my eyes to look around.
Okay.
19 piloting.
Okay.
Pilot real good.
27 perception.
Okay.
15 perception.
Okay.
26 engineering.
Okay, so pretty much everyone besides Ace is kind of looking around, and like I said, this is like a cargo bay. And you guys know, like, from all of the ships that you've been on during your life, you would know that cargo bays are usually pretty scratched up. Like, they're moving stuff in and out all the time. There's, like, it's usually a pretty rough-looking room. But this looks very pristine. Like, there's not any scratches on the walls. Like, it doesn't look like there's smudges anywhere. It's, like, very clean-looking. So you would kind of think that that either means that they aren't using this, it was recently refurbished, or it's, like, a brand-new ship. So you guys you would think that just the fact that this is cargo bay and it's like that means it's probably not in use. So,
It
but
doesn't
yeah,
look like a brand new ship from the outside, right?
it doesn't, but it also just was attacked, so it's got scorch marks and
like
blaster holes in it.
And
it looks like it just got attacked by a whale. But it also, I guess that's something that maybe you guys would have noticed as you were getting in closer. It looks like there was shots into it too that weren't from whatever the whale was doing. Like when it, and if you remember, when it came out of the portal, it already was smoking. So you can assume that maybe something happened to it on the other side of the portal as well, and then the whale continued to do stuff to it as well. So there's multiple as whale.
A lot of nose there,
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Do whales have
There's a you guys should be able to see. Do you see a door icon on the top right? Is that an icon that you guys see? Okay, cool. So you see that there's a door on the top right, but is there anything else that you guys want to? You can kind of roam around this room freely right now, at least. if you have anything that you want to do, or you guys can continue to move on. Just kind of let me know as we move through rooms. I might have you guys move in order just before you open a door, stand where you think your character would be standing, that sort of thing, just so there's no surprises when things potentially happen. So
Fight. We're gonna get into a fight.
potentially.
Yeah, if something were to happen, like somebody jumps out from behind the door and hands us treasure.
Ah,
It makes me think of, I've been playing Elden Ring now. There would be a mark on the ground that says enemy, but left. Would be the other side of the door.
nerd.
All right. I mean, I think Hyperion is gonna let someone else go first.
I had the thought of Ace maybe being here next to the door to open it, and then someone else potentially go through, and then Ace can come in after or something like that.
Go through that shit. Fuck it.
Talk to me about what you guys have out, too. Are you walking around with weapons? Do you have swords out? Do you have rifles out? Are you carrying anything? Kind of, what is
man
your
has
character's ready
a
state
beer,
here?
A beer in his left hand and a Dashko in his right.
Amazing.
That's so gangster. Okay, cool.
Ace will have his plasma bolter weapon out.
Okay. Hyperion,
I've-
Sunny?
I've
Sunny?
got a
Sunny.
sniper rifle, and I'm thinking this is not the situation for that, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna go
Makes sense.
weaponless for now.
Okay. And this is like the first time that you guys are like together moving through a ship. So what's kind of the dynamic look like here? Are you guys high alert, just fumbling around, talking to each other? Like kind of.
My dude's fumbling, that's for sure.
Okay, so we got Mister fumbling around. I just want to make sure we're just kind of getting started here. There wasn't a lot of talking to be had before all of this kind of happened. So, kind of what's the vibe? What's everyone doing?
Sonny is trying to be as perceptive as possible. His job is to kind of like to analyze and be ready for any sort of threat or injury. So he's got his big like sonic rifle out. This big
Okay.
like ribbed just long tube of a rifle.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he's just his eyes are kind of darting around. And there we go. Yeah, he moves up with Hyperion. He kind of keeps pace with him.
Okay. Yeah, so
Um,
you're kind of sticking to the back too, because like medic more thing. Okay.
I think Ace is gonna be kind of he's gonna be trying to move through this ship in an efficient way to try and find any potential survivors and to GTFO.
Okay. All right. Cool.
He's kind of going into his soldier training of all right. We're in a bad situation. We need to get people out.
Yeah, Hyperion is now nervous, so he's just going to try and talk his way through it. He's just going to be like, statistically speaking, the odds of survival will decrease with every moment that we delay. And he's just like, if we are attempting to rescue passengers, we should hurry on board.
Robot, volume 35.
But if we are worried about danger being present, perhaps it is best to let the ship burn itself out.
Okay. Cool. I have at least on the map, not every door will be locked. So in this case, I will leave it locked so you guys don't accidentally click things. But this door it looks like you guys could it's like a sliding spaceship door, so you guys see a way to open it. So if one of you clicks on it, it'll open up the door and you can go on in. I think you can right click or click on it. I don't remember which one it is, but you'll figure it out.
I'm clicking and it's not
No?
doing
Okay,
anything.
I'll do it.
Oh, there it
How
goes.
do I click it?
The
Oh,
access panel is to your right. Oh no.
fumble with it a couple times. hit
All
the
right.
button.
So as you guys open, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna try to use this pause thing more often so I can give descriptions before people move around. So as you guys open the door, you see some sort of a creature kind of like floating above the empty like plinth in the middle. But let me give a brief description of this room to kind of let you guys know what you're seeing here. So this symmetrical room kind of feels out of place. It has walls that are worked basalts lit by flames hovering over ornate brass sconces.
No stones. Yeah.
Scones.
Scones,
Let's
for
just
sure.
They're
Sconce
scones.
eye.
They're scones. It's just floating food.
Space goods.
You know, it's so funny. I read that like a couple of days ago. I'm like, I need to make sure that I know how to say that word, and then I just never went back. Sconces. The floor is an elaborate mosaic of red sunburst against yellow tile, and the ceiling overhead. What?
It's pretty.
Oh yeah, it is pretty. And the ceiling overhead rises in a stone. Oh god, here's another one of those cupola bearing the same pattern. In the center, brass vines with leaves of flame climb an empty basalt plinth. So again, as you guys enter, there looks to be some sort of a creature kind of floating above this empty plinth. And as you enter, it actually like kind of turns and looks at you. Actually, hold on, let me do this so I can show it.
Is there
to
a
the
description of the
stream.
creature? It's pretty wild.
You should be able to see it now, right? I have it pulled up.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It's got
Okay.
pectorals.
It does. It has pets.
That's the only
Fucked
thing it
out
has.
snake, dude.
Yeah. So as you enter the room, it turns and kind of looks at you and it goes, "Welcome to my temple. Speak your wish, and it shall be granted." What do you guys do? I will unpause it so you can slowly
my guy
move your
had
way
his
in.
My guy had his hands balled up like he was about to fight.
Okay.
Until it started talking.
Yeah, just
got
let me.
very-
I mean, yeah,
he
he
was very
speaks to you,
off-putting.
so let me know what you're thinking.
At present, my current wish is to understand the situation that the ship is in and find out more about its passengers and cargo.
Oh well, this is a magic ship. A magic ship from
There's no such thing as magic.
No, it's a magic ship from Akatone, and we're just here delivering stuff.
But
Does anyone
can't
have
do that.
mysticism?
Not
Yeah, I have
Akiton,
mysticism.
right?
Correct.
Not Akiton.
That's where we're from.
Akiton?
Yeah,
I do a sense motive. That's
sure.
it, right?
Someone give
That's fine.
me, you guys give me sense motive if you want. Someone give me, you can try to do a mysticism check as well if you want to try to potentially identify what this creature is.
I'll roll one. My
I've got nothing.
glazing eyes looking at him. Get really nothing. It's a 7.
7. It looks to be some sort of living creature.
It's a creature.
I got a 17 on sense motive.
Okay, let me make sure I want to hear everyone else's too before I go.
23.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what are we rolling for?
If you want to roll sense motive to see what this guy's deal, or mysticism to potentially see, that's to kind of identify what this guy is.
Oh, both of those are a hard no for me.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Well, sense motive you can use untrained. It would just be a flat roll. That's
I
what
see.
I
Minus
did.
1.
But oh,
Minus
gotcha,
one.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Minus
So both
12.
of you guys that really, you rolled the 16 and the 23. It seems very much like this guy is lying. Maybe
Oh,
not
Jesus.
hostily, but it is pretty obvious that he is just lying.
I don't know that.
I'm sorry to intrude, but we really are here to help. We just saved your asses from this the space whale, and we really aren't here for any malice or anything.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was no space whale, like I said. We're just delivering cargo. That's all we're doing.
And hold on. And I saw.
Why don't I believe
I saw one. I saw a space whale. saw it.
There wasn't a space whale. There's the angry abs. The nudie spirit chased me out of the other room, but that's about the only
Spirit.
Duke or Dick that I've met. I don't really know what you're talking about as far as whales are concerned.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh,
Yeah, who are you?
I don't really have a name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just here to
Oh,
grant
no,
my
you're not
wishes.
gonna lie? You're
Can
done?
I tell if this thing is dangerous?
Just call a
Like,
fucking snake.
could I just blow past him and go to a different door to?
If you want to try to like
keep looking?
yeah, I mean, if you want to try to walk by him, and ignore him, you certainly can. You guys are kind of we'll kind of go down the line. Is that what you think Ace would do in this situation?
Yeah, I think Ace. This thing doesn't seem to be offering any sort of help, so Ace is just gonna be like, "I don't care. We need to get this. We need to check this thing for survivors and get them out as soon as we can."
So if you
He's-
start walking by him, he might go, "Hey, where are you going? You can't go that way. Hey,
I'm looking for anyone else on this ship. We need to get people off the ship.
Yeah, there's no one else here. I promise. There's no one else." And if you like keep trying to walk by him, go ahead and why don't we go ahead and just roll for initiative here, as he looks like he's charging up something in his hand to throw at you.
Oh no.
And again, you guys can use the there's the sword icon there on the right that will add you guys all to a combat. Actually, I'm gonna keep him. You guys can still see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I think I have him hidden. But can you see him in the initiative?
No, I no longer see him in the initiative.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, we'll just go down the Rhine. Sunny or Sunny. I don't remember now. I'm sorry.
It's Sunny.
Sunny. What did you get for your initiative?
What's my bonus? 21.
21. Not bad.
21.
Very nice.
21.
And Ace, what did you get?
16.
16. Okay, not
Yeah.
bad. And Dalton, what did you get?
Solid fucking 8, baby.
Fuck yeah, 8. That's good.
I mean, it
And-
makes a little bit of sense.
Hyperion?
I also got an 8.
Ooh, okay, who's got the
I'll go
higher?
+2.
What's your bonus?
I've- +5. I rolled a
Okay,
3.
so that means that you are going there, and then we're just gonna roll for, oh Jesus, of course. Okay, that makes sense. We're good. All right.
7.
Let me. Could you see that? That popped up
Yeah.
for everyone? Okay. Oh well.
Yep.
That's fine. Now I know.
He's after everybody, by the way.
Wait, I thought I had battle music set up.
No, it's still just the blaring alarm.
You could turn that down. That's an ambient.
alarm.
If you need to.
I could barely hear.
No,
it.
it's down. Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Okay. Good.
I just listened to the stream earlier today, and it was.
I
turned down.
have turned it down in the stream now as well because I got yes, I heard that. All right, I have this pre-combat music playing because that's what I'm going to do for now. All right, so we're going to jump right into this. It's our first combat. So as a reminder, how combats work in Starfinder, you're rocking a move action, a standard and a standard action, and you can do a swift action, and then there's also everyone has reactions. So if everyone wants to make sure that they're in the square that they think they would be in, Ace, you might be up. You could go up or down either way. I don't know exactly. Yeah, that works. Okay. But we're gonna start off with. I still have your name in here as your prisoner name. I just realized for some reason. Oh well. Sunny.
Friedman. Okay.
What do you think that you do? And you can also do standard things like delay. I will remind you that in Hephaestus as well, it has all of the things that you can do listed out somewhere, I believe. Which
And like, has he like are we actually fighting, or at this point are we?
He kind of just
going into.
He kind of took an aggressive stance, like he was not going to let you out that door. Is all that's happened so far. So, you guys can continue to try to talk to him, but we're just going to do that in initiative order. So,
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, the first thing that Sunny does is starts to analyze the creature, or person, or whatever, the life form. So I can roll. I can do a physical science check or life science.
Okay.
Life science, maybe. And I run that through my my med kit, or not my med kit. Sorry, my micro lab.
Your micro lab. Okay.
That runs it through like a computer system. So I automatically get with the life science check a 28.
Do you know what the DC for that check is? Does it say what the DC for whatever you're doing is?
No. No, it would just be for the creature, I'd imagine.
Let's see. You are here. It just says a life science check. What's the name of the thing that you're doing?
It's just part of my my custom micro lab.
Okay.
And really, it just negates the roll. Within, I think it's 60 feet.
Negates the roll for what? Sorry, I'm not following. Okay, life science.
Or a live
okay.
or physical science check.
Okay, it can be identified. Okay, so it's just an an ID check. Okay. I don't actually know what the DC for that is. So one second. I'm pretty sure actually 28 is going to be more than enough for the level of this creature. So I'll figure out what it is too if it gets to be more particular. But this is a Rifty Protean, is what it's called. It's a tiny outsider. It's extraplanar, excuse me. Let's see. This is.
It's supposed to be tiny sized?
It's tiny. Yeah, I didn't make the
okay.
thing even smaller, but it's tiny.
Oh, okay. It's medium on the map.
Yeah, I mean, I can shrink it down. I just have everything to be about that same size, but I mean, I can make it a little tinier. Well, it just doesn't look as good, I think. All right. He is tiny, regardless of how big his image is there.
I think it's the plinth that makes it look like he's larger, because like, since he's on top of it, it's like, oh, that's what his space is.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. No, that's fair. You would also know, with that result, you would deduce that when the Breath of Embers, like the ship that you're on, passed through that far portal, something must have been damaged with the drift engine. And so, and as a result, it probably didn't have any of that magical shielding that you have to have when you go through the drift during interplanar travel. So it probably formed. Remember how you guys, like, in their last game, like, you fought things that formed inside the ship when you traveled through the drift? That's what this kind of creature would normally come from. So the fact that it was just, like, lying to you about random stuff is probably what you would deduce. That this creature probably just recently got to where it's at. Is there anything else that you would want to know about this creature? I guess I should look that up, just to see how much you're supposed to get. Because I don't know how many questions you should be asking necessarily.
Yeah,
so
the acronym IRW. What is it?
Oh yeah, that's from today's fodder. I like that.
Resistances, weaknesses.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a probably. It doesn't say what if it's rare. We're gonna say that it's average. So the CR would be. We're just gonna go slow here. This is a. We get it right. Doesn't say what level this creature is. Actually, hold on. It should say right here. Okay, so this is just that. So it's just 11. Okay, so yeah, you did really good. For every 5 points by which the result of your check exceeds the DC, you recall another useful piece of information. Okay, so you exceeded it by like 3 times. So I'm going to give you a couple pieces of information here. It's not quite Pathfinder rules in which you can ask me things, but that's probably still generally what I'm going to give. So you would know. Let's see. Easier for me to do this from here. That it has immunities to random kinds of energy. So you know that every certain amount of time, the fact that their bodies are kind of not completely here allows them to be immune to different kinds of things. So you're not.
So depending on the frequency of their body at that certain time, depends on whether or not they're
and mechanically speaking, it's literally just something that I roll every round to get a new immunity, basically. So there's not really a way for you to tell. Like at the time, you might be able to tell. Like maybe it kind of hardens up one way or another. So let me just go ahead and Since that check was good enough, I'll call that your second piece, that you know what his current immunity is. Currently, you know that he is immune to cold energy. So if anybody has any sort of cold rifles or anything... Yeah, damage immunities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right off the rip.
Yep, so it is immune to cold right now. Let's see. Anything else? That was 2 things. You know that it probably can make some sort of a holographic image of itself. Like, it probably knows the spell holographic image. So, if you start seeing multiples of them, you would know that it's not probably more than one, it's just the same one using that type of spell, so.
Okay.
Alright, so is that a standard action to do that?
I'm looking through the actions. I don't think it's an action to
let's see.
recall knowledge.
No, recall knowledge is usually a free action.
Okay, yeah, that's right. In this game, it's a free action.
Yeah, all the other stuff just has to do with fighting.
Cool. Okay. So free action. Use your micro lab. Type in what it sees. It's a Pokédex. You just use Pokédex, and this is what it spit out at you. So.
Right. So I relayed that information to my teammates. Some as kind of as secretively as I can. Just kind of giving them the heads up that, you know, this guy over here, don't go over the cold, or, you know, it changes resistances, and it's a weird thing.
In the custom microlab description, it says as long as you have your custom microlab as a move action, you can target a creature within line of sight within the range and attempt a special
it is a move
check
action?
to identify it.
Oh, good call.
Life science check.
Nice.
Do I hear?
Science check that's done.
You guys hear music? What in the hell is happening? Sorry.
No, I just hear random ship noises.
Oh my god. I decided to start a jukebox because I think it's going to be easier for right now. And when you create your own new jukebox, it default puts a song in there called Holding On by Flume. And I was just like, what in the hell is happening?
Holding on.
Yeah, holding on. Yeah, that's what it is. Let me put that
I usually
in here.
clear it out first thing.
Yeah, well, I just
always
created
done
it because I
that.
realized I forgot to put it. That is something that I forgot to parent. It's like actual battle music. And
Did you?
I just linked it in campaign, I believe. Oh my god, we'll have to get rid of that immediately though. Okay, just because there's no vibe currently, so I'm going to make it so that there's a vibe. Okay, so that is a move action, is what we decided.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, before it can do anything to us, I'm going to go ahead and try and stick it with a implement. So I'm gonna roll for an attack.
Okay. Give me that attack roll.
Okay. My boom rifle. 6. Ooh, that's a 10.
10 against EAC or KAC? EAC probably?
EAC.
That is going to be a miss.
Yeah.
So you're it's kind of tiny and you're still around the corner a little bit, so you take a shot off and yeah, there you go, and are not able to hit it. Okay, so that is the end of your turn then, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we are moving on to Ace. Ace in your face, as they say.
Is that what they say?
I think so.
This guy?
I think I've heard that.
Is if a weapon is plasma, is that going EAC or KAC?
Should be EAC, but I think it also should say if it has a damage type next to it. It's like an F or like a C or a something.
Oh, okay.
E
E
and
and F.
Target energy AC.
Yeah.
E and F.
If it has
so
any
electricity
kinetic
and fire.
components- If it has any kinetic components, then it's against KAC.
Yeah. But yeah, if it's E and F, it's half electricity, half fire, which I think that sounds right from what I remember for plasma stuff. So.
Oops.
Yeah, what was that?
Trying to figure out how this fucking rolling in the thing goes.
Okay. I don't remember. I like rolling my physical die, other than for initiative.
Same. Well, Ace was gonna at least try and defuse the situation, but I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
Cool. I like
I'll
it.
go ahead and take a shot with my plasma bolter.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit? It's not a great roll.
Yep. 14 is a hit.
It does? Okay.
Yep.
It was one of those tweeners.
Yep. So you
4, and then I add. Oh, it's just flat. 9 points of damage on it.
9 points of damage. So you hit him hard. Let's see. That's gonna be okay. Yeah. So you nail him. It looks like it did a significant amount of damage to him with electricity and fire, and it kind of looks like, at least right now, all of that goes through.
Okay. And then instead of a move, would I be able to at least try and open this door?
Sure.
Like, I don't know if it would just be like hitting a.
Yeah. You
panel
can
or
use
something.
you can try to open that. So if you go to
Okay.
try to open that, you can like push that open, and it does open up into another room. And when you open that door,
I see a little bit inside.
Yeah. So when you open that door, you might be able to see just a sliver of what you can only assume was what was banging on the doors. So if you open that door, yeah, you see. Let me. So it looks like there's ornate carpets on the floor in this room. There's like hookahs, like you can see like tables with like hookahs set up, and like VR headsets. And it's like there looks like there's like some fire damage on either of the doors. But they're yeah. Let me make sure.
Beer.
I can see a little bit of what's in there, but it's really dark. So.
Here, hold on one second.
It looks so fun.
Yeah. You shouldn't be. You can kind of see that there's this thing up here, right?
Yeah, no, I see it.
Okay, cool. Let me. Austin's note taking is not the greatest. One moment. I said that this thing.
Bitch. I said what I said.
It seems that we're all attacking the tiny genie that promised to grant us wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this thing kind of looks like it was just banging on the door to the north of it. Like you can see marks to the door that was up here, but when you open the door, it kind of turned around and started looking at you. And this creature, I won't say what it is yet, but it is small. It is not like a giant creature, so it is
also small.
It is the small size. Well, so this thing below is tiny. This thing is small. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, it starts moving towards you, and so it's actually technically going to join the combat.
Roll a one.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to roll where you can see it. Thank you, Dalton, for bringing up that fact that you guys could see that. I'm going to roll a real die. That's okay. Okay.
Is he gonna move past me? Oh wait.
No, it is. Yeah, he can't move or anything yet. It's not his turn.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you shot,
I
and
wouldn't be able to get an attack of opportunity anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm so used to that, having that mechanic.
That's fair. Yep. So okay, so that's what happened. You know, for all you prepare, I could never even considered that you guys could open more than one door at a time. All I thought it through. I never was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to add both of these guys to the initiative tracker. Love it. Cool. All right. So is that your turn then, Ace? You did your standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Actually, I suppose you could have a free action still too if there's anything you want to do for free. I don't like other than
I'll
like a
holler
knowledge
out,
check.
I'll
Yeah.
holler out to the other guys and let them know, hey, got another small front coming in.
Okay. Cool. All right, that means it is. Well, Dalton, because of the way that the combat works, people do know your name now. So we do. Maybe the characters don't, but at least everyone else knows your name.
It's okay.
Mr. Ramdas's turn now.
Yeah, he stumbled into that room. And yeah, sees the commotion going down. And he's like, you know what? Alright, I guess we gotta fucking fight these guys. And so he's gonna just take a step up over here. He's gonna try and slash at this guy with his blade.
Something worth bringing up. Is this just Pathfinder? Is this Starfinder 2? I didn't even think about it. Tiny creatures. Do you have to be inside their square to hit them if it's with melee?
You don't have to be inside their square. They have to be
inside your square. Gotcha. Okay, because you have reach regardless. They don't have reach. Got it. Okay. Yep. Thank you. All right. So yeah, you're gonna try to slash at him with your dash, or hit him with your dashko.
I'm fucking hit him with my dashko.
Okay. So that's gonna be. Is that kinetic? Or is the dashko?
I don't know, man.
What does it say the damage is next to it? Like S, F.
Piercing.
P? Okay, piercing. So it's gonna be against KAC.
Oh. 19.
19 is a hit. So you go up and you just sort of smash down on this thing.
Stab this shit. And then that is only 4 points of damage.
Okay. 4 points of damage, and this thing is looking rough. You guys, it is like, you know, tiny. So it's like a larger snake, maybe, size. And you have shot it with a rifle and smashed it with a hammer. So it is
it's
not...
a chaos space snake.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm just giving you, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't be doing it. I'm just giving you perspective on what this looks like.
I don't like snakes, and neither does Ace.
There you go. Cool. I like it. All right, so that is your turn. Any sort of a free action or anything?
I say, you little fucking bastard. He like swirls around.
Okay. All right. It is now the creature's turn. Thank God it got a turn. So first off, it is going to.
Wait. Did it actually roll 7? Because mine was an 8.
Oh, you're right. Good call. So this guy is actually
won't get a turn.
Maybe.
He's gonna die.
All right. Yeah. Hyperion, it is your turn. Good call. Thank you.
Okay. I think
so it looks like it's about to move,
ask...
and it's just like, wait, I'm not quite as fast as the hologram.
Yeah. I think Hyperion is going to turn to Sunny and be like, are we destroying the space genie?
Yes. It is a product of chaos and must be, therefore, yes,
very well.
needed.
Activate Centurion Protocol, and he's gonna like hold his arms out, and there's going to be 4 little like balls of light that kind of like come off of his body, and they're like flashing and sparking, and then he's just going to like fire one straight at the creature, and he's gonna cast Hard Light Spheres.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Alright, so Hard Light Spheres, I create 4 of these weapons that orbit my head for the duration of the spell and emit light. As a swift action, I can launch one of the spheres, making a ranged attack against KAC with a range of 60 feet.
Okay. Give me the hit.
Oof. Alright, let's see. What do I got going for me here? Nothing? Oh, that's terrible. Okay. That is 10 against KAC.
10 against KAC is going to be a miss.
Alright.
I don't want to be a gun.
So, so he's gonna he's gonna generate these spears. He's gonna launch one of them, and 3 more are still orbiting around his head. And he's gonna say, "Oops, I a little rusty on that."
You hit Mr. Ramdas in the back of the head, kills him.
But I want to get into this room and see what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and move.
Okay.
Do a little 5.
Nice fucking shot, robot.
15. Really want to one by this creature.
You do know it's tiny, so.
30.
Tiny little fucker.
Alright, I'm gonna get to there.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of skirt around the edge of the room. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this creature, but I'm gonna take a little peek at the other room as I go by.
Okay. You might be able
What's
to.
going
Did
on
you
in
were you
there?
able to see it? No, I guess you can't.
I was able to see it for a second.
Okay.
I can't now.
Let me just briefly, just
Oh,
for
just-
everyone that wants to see that and show that to the stream. That is what you saw in the other room, which is just such good art. It's so cool. I love it. Okay.
Salamander.
All right. Now it is my turn, or the creature's turn. So, so it is going to see, get hit and see that this hard light sphere missed it, and he's gonna look at the guy, Mr. Ramdas, who just hit him, who's drunk. He's like, "Oh, I thought, oh, okay," and he's going to move into your space because he has to be in your space to,
Little fucker.
to attack you, but because you have a melee weapon out and he is leaving a threatened square, we are back to doing attacks of opportunity. So if you would like to use your reaction to attempt to attack this guy, you are able to do so.
I'm doing that.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna react and attack.
And I thought he had some ability that helps him a little bit with attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't got to worry about that. I rolled a 1.
A natural one?
No.
Yeah.
Our first fumble? Our
Fun.
first fumboni?
Yeah.
Let's go. Like, I didn't even have the deck open. Let's go. So that is kinetic, right? Your Dashko's kinetic?
Yes.
Alright. And what's the... It says piercing, right?
Yep.
We could get the... Remember, the Starfinder cards have the extreme fumbles, too. So if the card I pick is piercing extreme, then it's an extreme fumble. Okay.
Sure.
The extreme is sonic, so we're good this time. So kinetic is bloody knuckles. You gain the bleeding condition. So I imagine you're going in to swing, and maybe you just miss and hit yourself in the foot, and now you are bleeding. So you should be able to add bleeding, I believe, as a status in your character sheet, potentially.
What do I do now?
It's a condition. There should be somewhere to add a condition, I think, in Hephaestus.
Oh, the bleeding condition.
Yeah, so you
What-
take the listed amount of damage. Just one, so it's just bleeding 1. So you take 1 point of damage. You take the listed amount of damage at the beginning of your turn each round until this condition ends. Your bleeding can be stopped with a successful DC 15 medicine check as a standard action, or through the application of any ability that restores hit points. So we can just worry about that as it happens, but you take 1 damage, and then you'll take 1 damage at the top of every one of your turns. So, so he comes in, you try to swing at him, he's too fast, he slithers out of the way, and he goes in and attempts to bite you. So this is going to be an attack against your KAC, and let me make sure that that is right. Yeah, okay. Oh, I rolled a 16 for a total of 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Okay, so let me tell you how much damage you take. As that's what you do when you hit. You take 2 points of damage, but go ahead and give me a will save as well. As this thing bites you and you kind of feel woozy.
13.
13. Okay, so nothing happens. You are good. You do not take any additional anything. So you take those 3 points of damage as this thing bites you. So that is its move and attack, and that's gonna be it.
Little fucker.
Oh, wait, that is now it's the elemental's turn. Simply because he rolled. Oh, whoops! I told you what it was. The other guy's turn. Simply because he rolled very poorly. So give me a second here. So he is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's going to move up
Little fucker coming in.
right in front of the door there. And let me scroll up to his stat block. And it's going to, as it gets up to this door, it's going to... Actually, never mind. That's a full action. JK. It's actually going to double move. Because there's not a lot else that it can do, so it's going to move again. So 5, 10, 15... Okay. So he's going to go through the door there. Neither of you guys are threatening because you don't have melee weapons out, and I don't think... Unless the hard light spheres can somehow... Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Cool. All right, so that is going to be his turn, and that was round 1. We are now top of round 2. It is Sunny's turn again. And you see this thing is attacking your drunken compatriot as it bites him. So...
Actually, I don't see. I can't. Here, I'm gonna move in. There we go. Okay, so I take a step into the doorway.
Okay.
And you're saying the little imp is biting Mister.
It's trying to bite him for sure.
Trying to bite him, yeah.
Stamping on the floor, waving my arms.
Yeah. So that looks funny. But then there's this burning guy that just came down from the other room. And it's like, what's that all about? Why is there a burning guy?
Yep, that also happens.
So Sonny's looking between the new fiery thing and the old little snake. He's just not sure. And so he just types something into his gun. He's making little adjustments. And gets it ready for an inhibitor that he's going to fire at the Inferno.
Okay.
So another attack roll. Next, was it 12?
Against
The
it's gonna
fiery
be,
guy.
Is it kinetic with the inhibitor?
No, it's EAC.
It is? Okay.
Yep.
12 on EAC is... It hits. It makes it.
Perfect. All right. So, first thing first, damage.
Okay.
He'll take... $1d8 sonic plus 1, so 5 points of sonic damage.
Okay.
And as the inhibitor sets in, it rearranges the frequency within his body and makes him weaker, or not weaker, but easier to hit. So he gets a -2 to his AC.
Oh, cool. Okay. Both? It's just... Or do you know? Does it say EAC and KAC? Or does it say just...
Oh, it's EAC.
EAC,
The whole
okay.
reason it's the sonic stuff is because of that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
There's a bunch of trade-offs.
Yeah. So let's look up. All right. So that's you moving in. That's you attacking. So you hit this guy, and it looks like maybe some of the hard material floating around kind of separates out more, breaks up more. So it looks like he might be easier to hurt now. So cool. Good turn. Ace, you are up.
Is there... I forget. Is there penalties in this game for shooting a ranged weapon within melee? I forget.
I don't remember either.
It provokes attack opportunity.
Mhm.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no penalty.
Okay. Then Ace is gonna 5-foot adjust and take a shot at the elemental.
Okay.
Guarded step.
Guarded step, thank you.
Love me a good guarded
that's-
step.
That's I doubt that's gonna hit. 8 to hit.
That's not going to be a hit. And that was against
He's off the game.
the new guy, right?
Correct. The
Okay.
the new
Yep.
elemental.
Cool. Yep, that does not hit. So you take your step and take a shot and it doesn't hit. Kind of goes wide right, hits Hyperion in the head and kills him. No. All right. It is now Dalton. It is your turn.
Okay. Do you know? Do I have to use entropic points to do entropic strikes, or are those just a thing I can do?
I think it helps boost it. Give me a second here.
But I can still do it without the boost.
I believe so. Let me.
So I know it'll boost. I can use 1 point to boost it for the actual hit after I hit it, but I would have to like accrue them over time, and I don't have any right now. So I'm just asking if I can still do it without the points.
Using your entropic strike does not require any additional action to use beyond the action to take an attack. I don't believe you need to. I think that's just something you can do, and then you have other stuff that you can do, because you can do like an entropic strike with any melee weapon.
With my weapon as well. I know that.
With any melee weapon or shield that allows attack damage is equal. Whichever is lower, use the option your entropic strikes. Yeah, I don't think so, but I probably should read more on your character too.
I also had another question that kind of hinges on using this.
Okay.
Could I do some sort of an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and grab this fucking thing and throw it into the wall?
You could try to grapple it.
Grab it.
That's an action. Like, it's a grapple. I think there's a way for you guys to see all your actions, right? That you can take.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. So on your quick page, Dalton, under like where it says weapons, it should say weapons, spells, actions, and resolve points. You can go to actions, and then there should be it's gonna be it's called a combat action, I think, or God, what's that called? Combat maneuver. So you click on combat maneuver, and then you see grapple. The problem is it's really hard, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it.
That's not really hard. It depends on.
It's
what kind of a check do I have to make?
It's a. You hold the target in place. You must have at least your target.
See the target's KAC plus 13.
The result of your target roll. No, that's. Wait, hold on. Combat maneuvers. All combat maneuvers are KAC plus 8. That's right. So you'd have to hit this guy's KAC plus 8, which you don't necessarily know what that is, but.
What?
Generally speaking, it's kind of difficult. It's a, you attempt, it's a melee attack roll. So it'd be like an unarmed strike, whatever your attack bonus is for unarmed strike.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that'd be difficult.
It is, grappling is kind of hard. Like, there's some ways that you could get like feats and stuff that make grappling easier. But yeah, generally speaking, it is kind of difficult.
Okay. Then I won't try to do that. I'll just try to grab it.
Yeah, you could flavor grab it and like smack it or something,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and grab it by the head.
So you're just gonna try to grab it and squeeze like you're gonna melee attack?
Grab it and then take it in my hand and shove it into the ground.
Okay.
No, just
so
slam
you're
its
choke
head
slamming
into the
it.
fucking
You're trying to
ground.
choke slam the
Yeah,
snake.
essentially, yeah.
All right, cool. Give me an attack.
That is gonna be a 15.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
You pick up this chaos snake from another plane of existence that was trying to grant wishes and was also not willing to mess around and was about to attack you. And you do how much damage?
So it says to roll a d3. I don't have a d3. That's why
Just
I was trying to
d6
figure out
divided by
the
2.
fucking-
Yeah.
Okay.
So your 1, 2 is 1. Your 3, 4 is 2. 5, 6 is 3.
Okay, got a 6. So 3 plus
3
2,
points of
5
damage?
damage.
5 damage? Okay.
Of,
It is dead.
Of bludgeoning stuff. Yeah.
So
That's
you
awesome.
pick up
Right
this
as
snake.
right as I pick it up, I squeeze its head and I get really pissed. Just like, you little fucking shit, because it like bit me a little bit, and I did not like that. And then slam its ass down into the fucking ground, and right as his head just makes contact with the pavement.
Okay.
His head just explodes.
Okay. God, there's some way for me to say things are dead. I just don't remember what it is. No, what the? Oh, you guys are wild. Let me see if I move them over here. Permanent. No effects. Dead.
Dead. Super permanent.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh wait, I just do it over here. That's right. Mark defeated. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna say you slammed him over out of your square when you slammed him. So, okay. So that was your attack action. So technically, you still have a move action, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if this guy's a melee, if I move into his square, does he attack me? Does he get it?
No. So it's if you leave a threatened square.
Leaving. Okay.
Yeah. So you can move in to this square and not be attacked.
If I move here, does that make it where he's like surrounded, or does someone else have to be here?
No. Yeah. You would have to be able to. You would have to move here for flanking.
Yeah.
You have to be able to draw a straight line through him. So you guys have to be.
I'm gonna go there.
I don't have a melee weapon. I can't flank.
I want to be flank.
Yeah. Brendan doesn't have a melee weapon out, so he's not really flanking. So.
It makes you a fucking fucker.
Good practice, though.
It is. I like the way you're thinking. Okay, so that is your turn.
Having both a range and a melee weapon at level 1 is a little difficult.
Expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is Hyperion's turn. You just saw this drunk guy that you really haven't even really truly met yet pick up this snake and just slam it onto the ground, and it looks very dead. But then this
himself in the foot, I will say.
Yeah, after he hit himself in the foot. Oh yeah, you take a point of damage.
Yeah.
Good shout. And then that is oh no, I got rid of that condition. I don't remember how you get rid of that. Oh, god damn it. Nope, you have to type in the word Starfinder into Google when you do things, otherwise it's just weird. Okay, so it would have taken a standard action to try to stop bleeding. So I imagine that that's not what you would have done to stop a 1 point of bleed. So we'll continue on then. Because
I'm going to take a guarded step diagonally, get a little distance between this creature.
Okay.
I'm going to fire another of my hard light spheres, which again is a swift action.
Oh damn!
Nice.
Okay, that's
You
sick.
cast it and then you just have them around you. That's really cool.
Natural 20?
20.
Nice.
Nice.
Now I get to pull out the critical hit deck. What kind of damage does it do?
First fail, first.
Probably
Nah,
bludgeoning, maybe?
Bludgeoning, I think. Yeah. Yep.
Is it bludgeoning? Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was the first crit of the.
Actually, there's
the
spells. The spell, it's a spell, so I always use
It
spells
is in
instead.
fact a spell.
Okay, so let's see. You might get the fantastic critical on the spell. Let's see. Extreme was piercing, so that is not it. So spell. Arcane Blast, crit effect. One creature adjacent to the target takes half damage.
Well,
I'm not gonna say that your crit hits Rhombus too. So do you have a crit effect?
All right.
Because with these ones, remember you can
It
take
does not
this.
have
or
fucking take
that.
it.
double
Okay.
damage, right?
Double damage, but you roll twice in Starfinder.
I can fucking take it.
I could take it. Hit me.
7 and 4 makes 11.
7 and 4 makes 11.
Oh, I thought he said 704.
704 damage. I have gamed
All
the
right.
system.
You do 11
The
points of
entire ship has
damage.
exploded?
11 points of bludgeoning damage. Is he still up?
It's still up. He is. You guys have hurt him.
Alright.
He's
Looking
struggling.
pretty rough.
He's looking pretty rough. So that was just a swift action, right?
That was a
You
move
move
action
and a
and a
swift.
swift action.
Yeah.
So I still got a standard action to deal with here. So I am going to cast a little spell. Well, wait a minute. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything that said if I cast another spell, this goes away.
Good call.
Oh, actually,
Is that
one more thing.
concentration?
If you hit, the sphere deals 1d8 bludgeoning damage and then bursts in a bright flash that dazzles the target and any creatures within 10 feet of the target for 1 round.
Susceptible to light. Yeah, there it is.
So basically, everybody has a
It's-
DC
it's-
15
or
reflex save
Sunny
to
does it,
avoid
right?
getting
Right.
dazzled.
All right.
Yourself
Except for
included.
Sunny.
Except for Sunny.
It's
Okay.
myself included. It's a very small
Oh,
room.
Cool.
Wait, so am I dazzled?
So what was it again? It's a DC 15
DC 15 reflex save.
reflex.
Ah!
The elemental makes it fairly easy.
Do I
I got an
roll a
18.
reflex? Yes, okay.
DC 15 reflex save. Should be a
Hey,
condition.
rolled a 16 plus 3, 19.
I rolled a 19 for the elemental.
I also
That's
rolled
cool.
19.
That is very cool.
So explosion, boom, bright flash of light. Everybody's
That's-
dazzled except
What the
nobody
fuck?
is.
That's a 60-foot range too.
60 foot
That's
range.
cool. That's gonna be really useful. I feel like.
It's my all around
It's your thing.
first level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was real fucking bright.
And then as
Solid.
for my standard action, I will cast a 0 level spell called Energy Ray. Then 25 feet, I can make a ranged attack against EAC. Does an EAC of 4 hit?
No.
Sure.
I was trying to fire a ray of cold at him.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
did
I
not
will
succeed.
say that no one has done a knowledge check on this guy yet either. So
Yeah.
Sure.
No, not yet.
keep that in mind.
I had
I
to move
assumed
into
it would
the
be
room.
mysticism, and therefore outside of my range of expertise.
I don't know. I think I'm of the mindset that you could convince me to roll things other than what is the. It's just going to be higher DC. You know, like mysticism might be the best thing to roll against this, but you might be able to roll nature and get something if you roll really, really well. You know, something along those lines. So feel free to ask me. Sometimes I'll
With
do
the,
what I feel is right instead of looking up the raw rule. So
With the Mist Ray Frost in my head, I'm just picturing in the Disney version of Hercules, whenever Hades gets frozen because the Titan is
Yep.
missing.
oh yeah,
I just
classic.
picture Ace being standing there and then just getting a frost over him, just being like, "Really, man? Same team."
Same team, same team. All right, so that is the end of your turn now, Brendan. Correct? Okay.
And all the actions I can do.
All right, so now it is this creature's turn. Thank God. I was just like, please let me play one creature for more than one turn. Actually, it makes it a lot easier when I don't have to do that. So it is going to. God, you know, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna have to figure out all the rules for it real quick. But so it is going to sit here, and after the damage it took earlier that like made it more susceptible to energy. It almost feels like the lava that's coursing through it wants to come out more than it did before, and it is going to use a special ability called Lava Burst, where it is sitting here and it just kind of explodes out and a bunch of lava goes all over the floor.
Ruh-roh.
So I'm gonna read through this. So,
No thanks. I choose
so
life.
it covers it and all spaces adjacent to it in lava that is 3 inches thick. So let me
Jesus.
get a
A lot
little
of lava.
little square here.
Thank God I moved back.
So all of the creatures within this square.
I don't want to argue with the creature's like tactical decisions there, but we all moved away,
Not all of you,
Mhm.
I guess.
and it's also blocking off the door now too with
I'm
lava.
still here.
So, just say it. Did I re-shut this door? Did I shut this door again? I did. Why did I? Did not mean to do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like any of us are
just
just gonna be
misclicked
walking
it.
through lava.
So creatures that move, okay, occupy a filled space at the time of the burst. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, Dalton, give me a reflex save.
No.
All right. If
Hell
you
yeah.
don't want to take the reflex, then I'm going to give you full damage.
Actually, rule of cool
No,
says
no, no,
no.
no, 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 no. Wait.
Wait.
Disobedience is always the coolest option. Just life.
So reflex save.
Reflex save. Give me a reflex save as this thing
I'll
bursts
roll it.
into lava
I'll
and you
roll
try
it.
to
I
dodge
got a
out of the way.
17 plus 3, 20. Dirty
Okay,
20.
so you are going to take 5 points of fire damage.
Oh.
What the fuck is happening?
Hell yeah, Austin. Hell yeah.
That wasn't me. That's amazing, though. That's great.
I lava you.
Okay, so this thing bursts in lava.
Uh,
There's lava all over the ground within that square. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my boy's not looking too great. Oh, that hurt.
And as a reminder, you are doing your stamina first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, stamina into health. Cool. Actually, I guess I can go look at this page, and I should be able to see live look.
That ability
at-
count as a ranged attack?
What?
Does that ability count as a ranged attack? Does he get an attack opportunity on it?
I don't think so. It doesn't say. It's just a special ability that it's able to do. It does not say that it does not have. It's not an attack. It's just a thing that happens on the ground.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot. Okay, that's a full action. So that's all that it can do. It bursts
full
all the-
action.
Yeah, a whole full. I wanted to say full round action, but it's just a full action.
Soulful action.
All right, top of round 3. Sonny, you are up.
Cool.
Back to the tiger. Tony.
Johnny the Tiger.
Nah, fuck Tony.
Rawr.
That's my second cousin. He is a dick.
Oh no, mister. Watch out for that lava. And hold on. I can do a thing. Do I want to do a thing? Nah. Do I need to do a thing, mister? How are you feeling?
Julie, do the thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Hold on. Let me. And he's just typing on his rifle, just trying to
Let
get
me
the
read.
right.
Any fucking second.
It's in here somewhere. I know I got the right one.
Ah, fuck.
I know there's a thing I can
Tony
do.
Stark built us in a cave with lots of scraps.
I should have had this ready.
All good. That's how I have been the entire session. So, I'm gonna for the stream gonna pull up the creature again because I think it's just badass.
Okay. I can treat deadly wounds. Would that be a useful thing right now?
Read it out loud for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes, read what it is.
I-
I know what
yeah,
it is
yeah.
generally speaking, but yeah, let's just go through this together.
It takes 1 minute normally.
Okay. It takes one more normally, but I got the feat that lets me do it as a full round action.
Sick.
But I'm just
Doesn't mean you
wondering.
have to be next to him though.
Actually, I think my micro lab has a range, so it lets me do it at range. I believe that's right,
Nice.
unless you find something else that says. That's not-
Guy.
Just get done with the.
I don't know that.
round before he finds that. Yeah.
Hyperion is going to try to fill the space with lava facts. He says,
Mm-hmm.
did you know that most lava burns at a temperature that is between 700 to 1,200 degrees Celsius?
Actual information, 22%. Change it.
You put your volume again. I love that so much. Okay, so what's the name of the feat that you
Okay.
have?
Yeah, the feat just lets me do it as a full round action. The micro lab lets me do it at range. And now I just need to know how many hit points I can restore with treat deadly wounds. That's what I'm trying to find now.
Okay.
Is it only hit points?
1 hit point per level
Is it only hit
or
points?
challenge rating of the
Yeah,
creature
Is
you're
it
treating.
only hit points?
Or can it do stamina too?
Oh, I
It's
thought
only
you
hit
were
points.
down into your hit points.
I mean, I am now.
Okay. You are
I'm not
now?
like, yeah.
Are
Okay,
you?
I can give you a hit point per level, right?
I mean, I still have my hit points. I just got my stamina down.
He
So
is
my
full on
stamina
hit
being down
points.
is him being like,
Full
oh,
hit
ow.
points. Okay.
You can do first aid, which is just stop bleed damage. DC 15.
Okay.
Yeah, you
which
could
is
stop
fair.
him
I got
bleeding
my-
if you
I got-
wanted.
I got
And
my
it sounds
bleeding
like you could
damage.
do that at a range. I'll take some time and read through that, but at least for now. Because, do you want to explain what this looks like, too, when you're doing these things? Because, like, yours, there's a reason that your thing specifically has range to it, right? Too, at least flavor's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
cool.
Yeah. So you're like hearing my implements whenever I'm going, and like it's basically like a little like turntable that just kind of has speakers just all around it. There's speakers on my chest and shoulders and stuff. But these like frequencies just keep coming at you. You're hearing like low notes and high notes, and then you start to hear just your favorite song, like super nostalgic. Like
Your walkout
it's even
song.
like back of the head.
So-
Like you don't even really recognize it. You just feel it.
So what you're
Um,
saying is you're healing with good vibes.
Indeed.
Quite literally.
Good vibes only.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah.
So you
So
stop
you're
his
feeling that in you, and you're being restored. And yeah, DC 15
Yeah.
to stop the
Let's see how good of a song
bleeding.
you made.
yeah
DC 15 medicine check.
medicine. Okay.
Yeah, pills to
Not a gimme. Ah, I got it.
Gimme, got it. All right, so you use a standard action to shoot good vibes at old Rhombus, and he is no longer bleeding. Sick.
Oh.
And it was a little invasive too. Like
I heard my
Sonny didn't
favorite
talk to you
song.
guys about this, but he did like scan you and like read your mental frequencies and like understood what would be like healing towards you or like whatever. So
Oh yeah.
sorry, but you're welcome.
I have a ring in my ears.
It's a side effect.
Yeah, your nostalgic noise is just the white, black and white static
Yeah,
from
I guess-
a TV.
Is there anything that you want to share? What does Rhombus hear if he's hearing some sort of nostalgic sound? It might not.
Man, I can't remember my backstory right now. No, not right now. Maybe
Okay.
later.
All right. You have a move
It's
action.
pretty
Would you
drunk
like to do
and
anything?
hazy, I will say.
Any sort of move action, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm looking around.
I guess we decided your scanning is a move action.
Yeah, I
right?
guess my scanning is a move action. I can do that.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Go ahead.
28.
Is that what it is
on
every time?
the-
28?
Yeah, I have a +8 on life science. And so I if it's life
Oh, and
science
you
or
can
physical science.
instantly take 20 on it? Is that what it is?
Mhm. Yeah, just those two.
Okay. Had your sheet already pulled up. Let me...
But if you think the DC for that would be
No, that's going to be more than enough, but I'm just double checking. The custom microlab is just very complicated.
I have the whole like
The whole
notepad
long
right here.
thing of it. Yeah.
I broke it down a little
Uh,
bit and I took notes.
Always, you can attempt this check untrained regardless of DC. Always treat your die roll as a result of 20. Okay. So yeah, with this, you know that this is a small magma elemental. Is what this would be called. It has elemental immunities. So bleed, critical hits, paralysis, poison, sleep effects, stunning. It's immune to all of that. Elementals also are unflankable. So even if there would have been if Hyperion would have had a melee weapon, you still wouldn't have been able to flank. So it has elemental immunities, and then it is vulnerable to cold. And
Makes
that
sense.
is what I will let you guys know. And then you think that lava burst ability it had was probably a once per day thing.
Okay.
I'm pretty wasted after that. It's like, oh man, I'm so beat.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it blew its load. Get it now.
Nah.
Jump
It's
on it.
sleepy.
Pretty much. All right, Ace, you are up.
All right. Ace is gonna take another shot with his plasma rifle.
Okay.
And it's a +2 to hit. 16 to hit.
16 is gonna be a hit.
Cool. For 7 damage.
It goes down.
Nice.
Describe your kill.
I think Ace is just like, we gotta get this shit taken care of. Now we've got lava to deal with, and he just levels it down and just, blows his head off.
Okay. That'll do. Very cool.
Nice
All right.
shooting, Ace.
So you guys
Thank you.
get rid of this. That lava cools after about 1 round, so about 6 seconds later, that thin layer of lava that was on the ground cools and is solid there now. So yeah, do you guys need to what do you do right after this? It looks like both of these guys are down. You have this top door is kind of you've opened that up now, so some of you can kind of see into there a little bit. Actually, let me see.
I think I will come in through here, and basically look for signs of life. It looks like there's a lot of doors in here.
Yep, there is. Let me give a brief description of this room again. Now that you're in there, and then there's you guys can still explore the previous room too if you want. So, A5's description is there's ornate carpets cover the floor of this chamber, where metal doors don't take the wall space. Curtains of red material frame murals of brass starships flying in formation through fiery skies. Low plush divians surround hologram projectors and lavish brass tables holding hookahs and VR headsets. Damage from fire and impact Mars one of 2 double doors on the forward side of the room. And it looks like that was kind of where this elemental was beating on, is what you would guess. So, but yeah, let me jump back here real quick. We can go back to this room. You could do some stuff here. Let me go back to A3 again. So you guys, you're kind of looking around this room. Give me, if someone wants to roll a mysticism check, if anyone has it, to see kind of if they can guess what this room was maybe used for.
Here, I'll walk in the room.
Okay. Or it's in the original room where the
it's in the original room?
yeah, with the flame on there. You kind of get like a vibe, like it's almost like some sort of a shrine or some sort of worship maybe happened here with the way that it's kind of laid out. But if you want to give me a mysticism check, I might be able to tell you more.
Yeah, I know a little bit of mysticism.
If he does a mysticism, can I do a perception to see if there's any more banging on the ship for anywhere else? Like,
sure.
Listen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen for the banging. No, I got a 6.
Okay.
I only got a 7.
Okay. You don't hear anything, and you don't really think you know what this room. Some sort of worship, probably. But yeah, you're not really sure exactly what's going on. If you guys want to give me
kind of room.
Yeah. Anybody can give me a perception check in this room too, if they want to like look around or anything like that too. Like if you're just kind of wandering around the room looking for stuff, you might there might be.
Does it matter which room, or are we still in
the lower one? We're still at A3 now, but if you want to go ahead and give me a perception check for A5, excuse me, that room too. I have the numbers up. I guess I can slowly start to reveal those. It doesn't really matter if you guys can see that or not, I suppose. This is A3. This is A2.
A2.
This is A1.
A1.
This is A5.
That's a sauce.
A1.
That's true. Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me a perception check in either of the rooms that you guys are in.
So I just did one.
You were specifically for listening, so I'll let you do another one if you
Okay.
want to look around. If you don't think your character would be looking around, he would just be wandering and looking. That's fine too.
I guess he'd be looking around. I mean, he wouldn't have much else to do right now.
Okay.
Are we opening any of these other doors, or are we spending more time here? There doesn't appear to be anyone
Oh
to
my
rescue.
God. Nat 20 on that second look around.
Nice.
Okay, you're in
That second I was looking
A3.
hard.
So you see in the middle of that plinth, it looks like there is a part of a statue that matches the same material that you guys saw earlier. So it looks like maybe
So the thing
whatever.
I'm standing on top of.
Yeah, like on that there is parts of a statue that match the bits that you found earlier.
I look down, like, oh, look at that.
You guys,
I pull the toe
it
out
looks,
of my pocket.
yeah,
I pull the toe
it's
out
kind
of
of
my
like
pocket. I'm like, oh,
there's
no.
like a cleaner spot with some dust that looks like that's probably where the statue was some sort of a small statue, but that's all that you really know about that right now.
Guys, that is a statue, and it's made out of the same stuff as his toe.
So goes here. All right, so
Oh.
yeah, if you guys, let me know what you're doing. We'll go down. I guess Justin, you were in that other room, so if you want to give me a perception check, in this recreation suite. It looks like the hookahs,
Yeah.
and the VR headsets, and it's very pretty and that sort of thing. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I got a 16.
Okay.
One of the headsets. See what
So if
they're
you're,
watching.
if you're like looking around, that's a good point. If that's actually what you do, so you're kind of going around, and you realize that despite like the damage from that elemental, it kind of seems like this place is unused. Like it doesn't,
Okay.
like there's no, the headsets and holograms have like no media loaded into them, and the hookahs
Okay.
are empty. So it seems like
there's
it's
holograms in this room.
there's like VR headsets and like projectors, like hologram. Yeah, that's what it says. Headsets and hologram projectors.
Boobies.
I
Mom?
just walk up, exactly. I walk up to the thing and I'm just like, brother, is that you? And then just like pass through it.
It's just nothing.
Oh,
Well, that's the thing. The projectors are empty. It's like there's a thing to project them out. There's nothing being projected out.
brother
maybe
is
go and
dead.
stand in
It's an
one,
empty
and I'm
shell.
just like, look, Ace, I am now part of the ship.
Ha 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 ha.
If you do look around, though, if you like, as you're continuing to look around, you do find that although the hookahs aren't loaded, it looks like there's like a shelf in the back of the room with some mild intoxicants that are used for smoking, that are back there that you think that you could probably take and sell at some point.
Does anybody point that out?
Ace would have been the one who found that, so
I think Ace would grab some of it to he'll give a little bit to whoever wants it, because Ace isn't going to use it, but he could sell it to get some form of currency.
I was gonna say, if you, he's like, Hyperion, he's like, I would take it from you if you wish. As a technological creature, I am not subject to the same temptations that you fleshy creatures are.
And I'll say I got a back problem. I need some stuff to help with that.
That's so strange.
Ace hands him a little bit.
glaucoma.
I don't judge, so
I'm
just
just
go
saying.
ahead and take it.
I'm just saying, thank you, because I do need it. It's for
Oh,
I
we're all
forgot
in
my
this room
doctor's
now.
note. I forgot
I
my
guess.
doctor's note, and I'll bring it on Tuesday.
Okay, so we're spending some time. If we spend more than 60 seconds, my hard light spheres go away.
yes, they have
And
poofed
spirit
away.
is shot. Still shot.
There it is.
All right, so yeah, all these
I'm
other doors in this room are closed right now. Without inspecting it anymore, it's hard for you to say if they are locked or not. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to do. But yeah, if you listen, you're still hearing the normal sounds of the ship, and the lights are all kind of flickering a little bit, and there's like an alarm, like a kind of a subtle alarm system going off somewhere. Like,
And it
you're
was this
hearing-
door up here that
What's
had
very
the
subtle?
burn marks.
It is. Let's see. Let me double check just to make sure.
You said the frontward facing? I'm guessing like the
Yeah.
one.
So
bottom
yeah,
right?
these two up at the front are the
Okay.
ones that
I guess
I'm gonna go to
The north
those
side.
to check on them, since those were the
That's 3
ones that
doors.
seem to
there's
gather.
just those two on the left
okay.
have the damage on it. Looks like the
Uh,
elemental
let's
was
say-
working on these. So sorry, Ace, say that again.
I'm gonna go up to the doors and like knock on them and check, since those ones seem to gather interest.
Okay.
There may be nothing in there, but since there was interest, I want to at least go check on them.
Yeah, if you go up to either of those two doors here, so again, this one or this one, they both don't seem to be able to be opened as easily as the previous doors that you guys have gone through. So if you wanted to try to get in, you could talk to me about how you would try to get in. You could strength check engineering, try to go find a key. You know, there's a bunch of different ways that you could go about attempting to open these doors if you want, or you could try any of the other doors. So I'm sorry I had it paused so you guys couldn't move
I'll
yourselves.
just get up here to this door.
Yeah,
I checked my inventory for
and-
the burned key. It's not here.
And he's gonna ask the crews, are we trying to get in here? Are we trying to get in this door?
We really need to try and get everywhere. We still need to find these passengers that were
Okay, so
Here,
yes. And so
presumably.
he starts
Agreed.
full
An
on
additional
kicking the
minute
door.
has passed, which means that more passengers have succumbed to their ailments or probably died.
Well, I'm gonna have a 14 strength check to kick this door open.
yeah, your knee buckles. The door does not budge at all.
Perhaps a more methodical approach. Which door
Ah.
should I try first?
What'd you say?
Well, there's
Which door
another
should I try?
over there. Jesus Christ.
There's
Yeah,
a bunch of doors in here.
I know there's way too many doors. I can't make that
There are a
decision.
lot of fucking doors.
Yeah, it's this
Roll
one
a-
and this
a
one are the
D10.
ones that have marks.
Top left. Yeah, Rob just points
All
to
right.
top left.
I'm standing next to this door. I'm going to try to re-engineer its opening.
Okay.
That is a 23.
With a 23, you do not unlock the door, but you do know, like, when you're fiddling inside of whatever you're fiddling with, you realize that if you could somehow temporarily shut down the ship's power, it would engage, like, an emergency override that might make opening this door easier.
All of these doors are permanently sealed. We should probably leave the ship.
But there also looks like there's a key card. Like, there's a slot for a key card on both of
Oh,
those doors.
of course. I don't have the key.
I would have to really try to not just laugh every time you talk, because it's really getting to me.
Strength 12 to try and bust through the door again.
Yeah, it's just hurting you.
Ah. Don't worry, guys. I got it.
Perhaps if we could.
You guys could
disable the
also
ship's
try
power
attacking
core.
it. Like, these doors do have like a hardness and hit points and that sort of thing. So it's certainly something that you could try. But I assume when you say strength, you are meaning like trying to brute force it open.
I'm brute forcing it
It's
open.
only these two doors that are that way.
That have
the
like
two
these look like the
specific
two
doors?
doors that the small elemental was kind of like banging.
So if I
on.
go over to this door and open it up, it opens.
Where did I? Yeah, yes, that one you can open. Oh, you opened it.
I did not, but it is open
Okay.
now.
Now it's closed.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
opened
open.
it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Is anyone in
Period.
here?
It's the ladies' room.
All right. So if you
It
open
looks
up
like
that
a
door,
kitchen of some kind.
yeah, let me know what
I'm
you guys
only
do.
guessing by the yellow checkered floors. Go ahead. Tell me what else I see.
Okay, I'll give you a brief description of this room if you want to take a step or two in.
All right.
All right, so
What
give
is
me
the
a
worst that can
reflex
happen?
save.
I am
just kidding.
unarmed.
I am unarmed. Yeah.
Spike.
So this long room is a combination galley and dining room. It looks like there's a wraparound grill that occupies
I
the
told
center
you
of the room, and it looks like it's designed for the cooks to like stand behind while diners sit at the surrounding brass bar and watch their food being prepared.
And it's
Brass
called
cabinets.
hibachi.
Yeah,
It tastes
exactly.
very good, I've been told.
Brass cabinets line the walls along with two culinary synthesizers and doors to port and forward. Several of the cabinets look like they've been broken open, and there's like cooking utensils scattered across the floor. Above twin almond-shaped domes. Oh, above twin almond-shaped domes show the stars outside.
Strength 13 to try and open the door again.
Nope, does not open.
Okay. Just
Look,
making sure.
we are able to go this way, and there may be food. Does that entice any of you?
It's the door again.
No, we don't need food.
If anybody has a profession chef or culture check, they might be able to learn a little bit more about this room too.
I
Anybody
took
wanna-
a couple of shifts in the mess, but that was just slop, really.
And again, Hyperion is really the only one who's seen this room. So if anybody else wants to go in there, certainly feel free. Or if Hyperion's saying anything out loud. So
Wait,
I
what
have
was that?
said some
Culture
things
check?
out loud.
yeah, if you go in there, you might be able to learn a little bit more about what you're seeing with the culture check.
I got a
I think I'm seeing a kitchen. That seems self-explanatory. Well,
Sunny likes to follow the robot, so that's what he's doing.
doesn't appear that this is the way that we are supposed to go.
Yeah, you guys
There's no
could
reason to
certainly.
continue.
Yeah, you could certainly
Which
explore
room
around.
is
It looks
that?
like there's probably a door to the north and a door to the west, or the forward and the port in this room as well. So
Is this the culture check room? Will
this
we...
is the culture check room. As you
we'll do a
guys
culture check.
move kind of deeper in there, give me a perception check.
Oh, I guess we got.
So, yeah,
to go
yeah.
over here.
You guys move
Perception.
yourself where you think you would be in this room if you're exploring around it. Everyone is moving around very rapidly.
I walked out of the room and then everyone else entered it, so I
I see
guess
that.
I will go back.
19
Fuck, we have to look
perception.
at it.
Okay. Ace, as you're moving forward in this room, you hear giggling.
Oh no.
It's
Oh.
like you hear
Oh, that's
a
good.
little bit of laughter, like
Oh
coming
no.
from like the grills, like over here, like this
I am not
area
afraid.
right in here. You're not exactly sure what it is, but
Yeah, I want to attempt a culture check.
Okay.
And I have a thing that reduces culture checks by 5.
okay, for just always, or what does it say?
Yeah, I forget where the fuck it just was. I just had it. No trait. So my thing, yeah, theme knowledge, because of my military stuff. Wait, no.
Is it a culture check about specific things, maybe, or does it just say culture checks always?
Reduce the DC of culture checks and profession mercenary checks to recall knowledge about hierarchies, practices, personnel, and so on in the
Sure.
military.
So if you are trying to, if you think there's any military information
Is
that
there
you will gain from this
anything
culture
military?
check, I will let you know. You just give me what your number is, and
Okay.
I will reduce the check as needed.
That's granted, I got that.
So this is happening at the same time that Ace is hearing the giggling, just so we're clear on that.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Okay.
Second one for the night.
Yeah, you think that this is probably an American grill? Like this used to be a McDonald's. That's probably what you're thinking.
Hmm.
Like,
Oh
With a,
my
with
God.
a one.
Foreman.
With a one.
you guys
Um,
we get to McDonald's.
The fuck is a
Um,
McDonald's?
All right, so yeah, like I said, you hear giggling. You're looking around. It sounds like it's coming from the north. What do you guys? What do you guys
I don't
do?
like it.
I think Ace is going to be approaching very cautiously, having the rifle pointed towards whatever the sound is. Not, something spooky could be making that sound. It may not be,
Okay.
a kid or anything.
Yeah.
I'm going
and
to
yeah,
announce to the room that I am unarmed and I am willing to talk with anyone who makes themselves known.
Okay.
Hello, I'm right here.
Oh, it's you again.
So Ace, as you move
How are you?
forward, all of a sudden, within this kitchen area, within like this grill,
Yeah.
Bro,
3
it's such a clatter.
tiny little creatures come jumping out of the grill, and they look something like this.
No!
Tiny sized little creatures, and they're yelling 2 words over and over again. Does anyone speak Ignan?
I sure do.
All right, so Hyperion would know that they're yelling "cook, cook, 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 cook," over and over again.
Very good.
Roll for initiative.
They
Oh
want us
no.
to cook, or they're going to cook
I
us.
thought-
As
That
they
doesn't
they
seem-
look at you and just yell "cook, cook, cook, cook."
Yeah, they're carnivores.
I'm trying to. I think I am revealing them all. And then let me add all of you guys, and we'll go back to Jukebox and start the music again. Okay, you guys can see all three of them, right? I have 2 of you added to the initiative. Let's get the rest of you added. All right.
I got an 8.
Let's hide all these guys. 8. You got an 8. Update. Combatant. 8.
I got an
11. Okay. Update. Combatant.
17.
I also got an 11.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Who's got the higher again?
Copycat.
I do. I have plus
He
5.
does.
Okay, so Brendan, I'm gonna make you 11. I'm gonna make you 12. Dalton, I think. I just keep not wanting to say your character name.
You knew who I really was.
And then Ace, what did you say you got?
17.
17. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right, and then let me, so I can keep it hidden. These guys have.
Roll it in the chat.
No, I ain't gonna do it. All right. All right. So yeah, these things jump out. They look like if you take a closer look, it almost looks like when they jump out, some little pieces of metal kind of fly out too, and it looks like maybe at one point they were like hooked in to the grills, like to be able, like they were being used as the flame to help cook stuff. But whenever the damage to the ship happened, that potentially like busted up. So these little guys are free, and they jump at you and yell cook 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 cook, but only Hyperion understands what they're saying.
Yeah, it's like this entire ship got shot by like a toon ray that made everything just like silly and chaotic.
It's kind of what happens when you go through planes, you know? Like if you go through like a planar portal, just wild shit can happen while you're getting attacked. But no, begin combat. Ace, you are up.
Did you add my initiative? I don't see it on the list.
Oh.
Neither do I.
You know why I didn't? Because your name is Hyperion 11, and I saw the 11 and thought that I added it.
That's not... I will say that if there's a chance for me to talk to these things, I'd like to just talk to them.
You guys can certainly delay.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna.
Like that's always an option. We're going into initiative doesn't mean
try-
combat. It means that we're gonna
Yeah.
do things in order. So
I'm gonna try and avoid a fight. I'm gonna roll for a diplomacy to try and get some information from these critters of where where the other living beings of this ship are, I guess.
okay.
Diplomacy is a +1, so a 19.
With a 19, so what do you say to them? Do you think if they're jumping kind of towards you and yelling at you on fire? I'll
say
real quick as a tiny description. It says oversized onion-shaped heads. They look like tiny lizards with oversized onion-shaped heads.
all right then.
Is the description in the book.
Ace will be.
Now that I know that.
Oh, you frightened me there. Where are the inhabitants of this ship? We
And you're
haven't
saying-
seen any survivors. The ship is in danger, and we need to get out of here. Where are the rest of you?
Cook, 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 cook. They just keep saying the same words over and over. But again, they're speaking Ignan. So are you speaking Ignan?
Yeah,
or...
I'll kind of like look back towards Hyperion. What are they saying?
They want to cook.
Cook, cook.
Maybe they think we should let it cook.
Yeah, so you kind of
Let
get the
him
vibe that
cook.
they have no idea what the hell you're
They
saying.
keep saying
Okay.
cook.
Then in that case, I think Ace is gonna come over here, and he's gonna try and open up this door here.
Okay.
It's not opening for me. Does
Yeah,
that
yeah. One
mean
second.
that
Let
it's
me
locked?
get
Okay.
that pulled up here. 1 second. I want to double check, make sure.
Let him cook. I
Yeah.
understand now.
What?
As you, all right. So if you go and you open up this door,
It's an airlock.
yes. As
It
you
is?
open this door, all of a sudden you get thrown into the room as all of the air in this room sucks in, and you get slammed against the wall on the side. Give me, give me a
Dex?
second
Hell
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Reflex.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Was
reflex.
that the
Let me-
sound of Gwen Stacy hitting the ground?
Oh
Spider-Man.
no.
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
It pretty much was. Give me 1 second. I need to. I was not expecting to trigger
Wow.
this right this
Wait,
second.
did the little fires go out?
Yeah. Well, it's a
Dude,
distance.
they get the worst of it.
So
I-
all
I don't need
creatures.
oxygen.
I know.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me double check.
Me.
Okay,
My
so it's
companions,
within.
no. It'll just be me alone on this derelict ship.
No, that's
Lost
not what
in
I
space.
want. I have to measure something. I should have measured it beforehand. But
I'm not a pilot.
where did you guys
I will
go
not
to
be
do
able to get home.
the measuring tools? Do you remember? Oh, it's there. It's this one.
Ruler?
Yes, the rulers do make the measuring tools.
Yeah,
Just
I
need
just am
more
looking
people.
for. Oh, circle template. There we go.
You see mine? Is that annoying?
Do you guys see that? Yeah, you can. So all creatures within that. So yes, it is going to hit all 3 of those creatures along with Justin. So Ace, excuse me.
Just
So yeah, give
On
me
the phone right now.
a reflex save, Justin.
I got a 17 on my reflex.
Okay, so that is going to be good. That will save for half.
I
But
want
let me.
very badly for you to be fine and all these things to die.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 20 on one, a natural 19 on the next, and a natural 15 on the third. Thank you.
Sure you did, Troy.
Thank you, my Troy die. The Troy
Wow.
natural 20.
Sure you did, Troy.
So that is just a DC 12 for half damage. Oh wait, no, a reflex DC 12 negates. Okay.
So nobody takes damage?
Yeah.
Am I? So am I?
Okay,
just,
so
like,
but all
pushed
of you
against
get
this wall?
Yeah, so
or-
no. So you get pulled, everyone gets pulled into the room. So you get pulled into here. Wow, okay, I'm already sick of this measuring thing. Whatever, no, it's fine. So do all of these creatures. They all get pulled into here too. So let me...
What, a completely different room?
Yeah, they all get like sucked into this room. Because this
I cannot
room...
see what's happening.
Yeah, from your guys' perspective, you wouldn't be able to see what's happening. All of a sudden, that door would
That is
open.
accurate.
That door would open, and all of a sudden, everything just gets sucked into there, and you just hear slamming. But it looks like there's beds in this room, so somehow miraculously, all of you seem to have like grabbed onto the bed at the last second, or hit the cushions, or something along those lines. Give me 1 second as this continues to be confusing. I have everything written down, but it doesn't help because it's actually happening now.
Cracking under the pressure.
Okay, so when the okay, it's just so wild.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, when you said I'm gonna open this door, I'm just like I have a little image for this. It's a hazard. I have a little image for it where I have everything written down for it, but I just did not anticipate it. You like opening doors during combat, and I'm into it.
Hey, traps are the fun part of the dungeon, personally.
That's
Okay,
That's
That's
so
very fair.
so
Oh,
that
man,
is
I gotta
it for. Go ahead. So that is it for right now. I guess you still have a standard action.
Well, and I
Um,
still have a little bit of a move. I only moved, I think, maybe 10 feet.
I think this interrupted your movement, so you got slammed into the wall. So you basically, go ahead.
Was the act of opening the door not an action?
That's true.
It's a move action to open a door.
That's true. That's a good point. So I will say, because I don't want to go back, that just uses the rest of your movement to open that door in this case. So, but you now know that you're not like there is still like air rushing out of this room. So let me.
Alright. Where's the hole for
Does
it?
it sound like a
Yeah.
TIE fighter?
Yeah, give me a second.
I wish I could have heard that.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Took it all.
That's that's kind of the idea, right? So there is like it looks like some sort of automated system sealed the chamber, but like now that you're on this side of it, you can look at the door, and above the door there's like almost like a blinking light that's showing that it's gone off. So there's hole perforations inside the room that are minuscule, but they're big enough to cause the area to have decompressed.
Gotcha. Dang.
So when
I
you
was
when
hoping
you
it would
think
be a
when the
hole
door
big enough that I
between
could leave.
yeah when the
So
door
the shields are
between
completely
this
down.
yeah exactly.
Okay.
So when the door between this room and area A7 is opened, like you think that that's what causes this to happen. Which now that's a good point. Let me let's see, select this, and oh, this is A7 and this is A8. Okay. Okay. So you have, if you want a standard action, which you could use a move action for, but you think that moving around while, because its air is like still rushing in right now. Because again, this is like it's been like a second or two. You know, like this has all happened so quickly.
The door hasn't necessarily closed.
The door is not closed. Like the hazard is still like happening, but you have that initial jerk has stopped it.
Okay.
It's so crazy. Oh my god, it's not even done.
Could I try and climb out of here? Like,
yeah, you can do there's a athletics check to use a move action, and the move action would be at half speed.
athletics? Okay.
So give me an athletics check, and I'll let you know.
Not bad
if you
at
can
athletics. The 24 total.
Move. Okay, so you are able to move at half speed.
Okay. So I'm gonna get through to, let's see, and my speed is 30, yeah. Where are you at, speed? There you are. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna try and, I guess, like maybe grab onto this stool or the counter
and that initial
or something.
like jerk is done. So it's still hard to move because the air is still kind of coming out, but it's not coming out as like it's not coming out as fast. So once you're out of that room, you don't have to like hold on to anything necessarily.
I thought maybe it was
that door is
like
still
a big
open though.
Suction or something like that.
It's still pretty strong, but not strong enough that it's like yanking you around. So if that makes sense.
Cool. And I wish I could shoot on the go, because I'd say like shoot the panel on the door.
Eventually,
as I leave,
eventually that's the thing that you can get. But yeah.
So yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Crazy turn. All right, so up next is actually one of the fire boys. He gets thrown back into this room. He looks over at his, I don't know, brothers, his fellow spawn, and is trying to figure out what the hell he needs to do. So he's just going to try to get out of the room too. I think that is the most logical thing to happen in this situation. So let's see. Oh my god. Cracked die. I'm rolling again. It was between the 19 and the 6, and it didn't feel right to choose one or the other. It landed on my coins. Okay,
you must
so
honor the cock.
15 with a and it's DC. Okay, so you can move. Okay, so this guy succeeds as well, so he's able to move at half speed, which is actually still crazy. These things are, when they're moving on the ground, they move like lizards. They're moving really fast. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to move into your space and occupy your space with you, Justin, as his move action. And then he is going to try to attack you instead of being helpful, because they're little dicks. Wow. And okay, he's going to try to like slam his fists into your back when he's on. You're in this square right here, right? You're in this square. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm moving you around so I can get this guy. All right, cool. Does rolled bad this time? Finally, does an 11 against KAC hit?
It does not.
Okay, so he goes to slam you, and with his little hands, and it just hits your armor and doesn't do anything. So that is going to be his turn. It is now old Ramdus's turn. And again, within the last like 4 or 5 seconds, you've seen these things spring up. Ace open this door. A bunch of air go in. They go flying in. Ace crawls back out, and then this little tiny fire elemental thing comes out and tries to slam into his back. Just to break down what's happened in the last few seconds. It's pretty chaotic.
I think Ace would probably shout to shut the dang door.
Okay.
Not a bad
Actually,
plan.
that's a good point. I wonder, can I... Oh, that's cool. Okay.
If I walked into that section, would it negate my movement?
You know that if you were to try to go in that room, it would be harder to move, so there'd probably be some sort of check involved to continue moving. So yeah, that would probably be the end of your move. If you tried to run... No, if you walked up... Yeah, right there, you can do that fine. It's not as insane up until you get to that spot, so...
So can I close the door from there?
Uh-huh, that could be your whole turn, because it would be a move action to close the door and a move action to walk up to it, but you could do that, yeah.
And they can't... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just scoot past here. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Let me just close that.
Okay, if you go up and you close that door... Okay, you close that door. I was going to tell you exactly what happens, but the door's closed, so you have no idea now.
Stupid little fuckers. Can I look through a little peephole? Can I see what happens in there?
Give me just a flat roll. We're going to call it a luck roll. Just give me a D20, DC 10, 50-50 chance. You got it. 11. Okay. Yeah, if you look through a little hole, it looks like your best guess based on the fire that you could see on their little heads is that room is slowly becoming a vacuum. And it's going to...
Yeah, you sealed it. So now the pressure.
Let's keep this door closed, guys.
So fucked.
That was fucked. They're not having a good time.
Okay. The little flames are going out on their head. It's getting smaller and smaller.
They're being the opposite of cooked.
Okay, so that is your turn. So now it is Hyperion's turn.
It seems unfortunate that we have to destroy even more creatures. Oh well. Alright, let's see. How do I get back to where I can move?
Those guys were assholes.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll just stay here. I'm gonna sit on this stool and then cast a little ray of frost on this guy.
Okay.
That's a 16 against EAC.
That is a hit. And this is you doing frost damage, you said?
Yep. Energy ray, ice.
Okay.
That is 3 points of cold damage.
Okay. Wait, look up one thing real quick.
Hey, they're weak to cold, I bet.
It's just a guess. I wasn't going to try to put out the fire with more fire.
Okay, so let's just say they are vulnerable, which means they take half as much damage. So it would be 3 to just would add 1, or does it benefit you more? Usually with half. I don't know.
I don't know how the rounding works.
When it takes a specific type, yeah.
DM's
always round
choice.
down unless the ability states otherwise.
Okay, so that's you're gonna do. Yeah, you do that, and it looks like you hit him a little bit harder. He does not like the cold. So
I can only do 1d3 damage, so...
You did 3, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So you do... You think you probably did 4, yeah. Alright, so that was your move and your attack. Alright, so up next is one of the guys inside, and he is just getting snuffed out.
I was gonna say, you very faintly in the background here.
Cook, cook, cook.
Oh, sad.
So he gets up to the door, and he's too small to open the door, so he's... I should make sure this is the right one.
Buddy.
Yeah, he's slamming on the door, trying to get the door open. And his fire is slowly going out as the room is becoming a vacuum. That is the end of his turn, and now it is the other one's turn, and he comes to his little brother, who they've been slaves to be cooks their entire life. Is trying to slam on the door too.
I bet he is.
At least they got to do it together.
Yeah,
Sure,
exactly.
one last activity together, brother.
And now it is Sunny's turn.
Okay, Sonny didn't see any of that, so he's still in high spirits. So
It did happen very fast.
yeah, this is all just like right in the. I'm still reacting to the fucking air being sucked out of the room.
Dude, that was so wild.
It's never happened before. He's not ready for that.
Arrow sucked out of here. All of a sudden, an old man ran past and was laughing at a door. Then he just closed.
Yeah, he just closes the door. Things seem better now.
We're doing all right.
Yeah, really, we just have this little guy. So Sonny's gonna try and get his bearings, but then seeing that Ace is still getting attacked by one of them, he just steps up and will just aim his rifle at it, just try and get it off of him.
Okay.
So you just hear like the sonic boom just come from
Ace,
from
cover your
Sonny.
ears.
Yeah, sorry, he currently can't hear anyway because of the suction. Like he's that
That's true,
dazed
yeah.
kind of a thing where it's like all high pitched.
Air pressure is all off.
Yeah. You gotta
Some
water
gunk
in my
his
ear.
ear. Yeah.
Where? Not a +6. Okay. Ooh, nat 20. Nice.
Yo.
Okay, and
Cool.
it
And
is
it's got the
sonic
death
damage.
and
Yeah, so you can take
Yeah.
that one, or you can wait and see what I pull out of the deck. 'Cause it might be cooler.
okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Extreme was melee, so you're not going to get that. So energy would be Bell Ringer. The target takes a -5 penalty to intelligence checks and intelligence-based checks until healed.
It's
Let's
interesting.
why don't you just go ahead and roll damage first before we dive too deep
Oh,
into
yeah,
this.
I could just take care of it. Oh yeah, max damage. So
Yeah.
9.
It's dead.
Yeah.
So describe your kill.
Yeah, I just just quick just to get it out of the way. I just blast the thing like it's a bug just crawling on Ace. So I
Okay.
just level it and just splat.
Perfect. Yeah, if you guys look back into this window, or get out of combat here now, if you look back through that little glass window, you just see 2 dead, burnt out lizards lying on the ground there. It's very sad if you have any
Open
emotion.
it again.
Okay. Don't play with me!
Fortunately, I am not burdened with an emotional protocol.
Okay, yeah. So you guys have some options here now. You can look around the room that you are in some more if you want, or you can open the door to A8 again if you want. It's really kind of up to whatever you guys, or you guys could try to open other doors. We'll wrap up here shortly, but I'm gonna let you guys kind of make another move or two here before we do that. So.
I kind of like us just like choosing a branch of the thing and just going through just one door.
Is it gonna suck everybody out again if we open the door?
Give me 1 second.
Because I can go outside the ship just fine, and I want to explore what's in that other room. Kind of.
Give me either a perception check or an engineering check. Whatever, if you guys are kind of looking at this door, like this room, trying to figure out what happened here.
Engineering 27.
Okay. Anybody else, or we just that's
No.
fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
Beat
pretty
that. Go ahead.
pretty
Go ahead
good
and roll.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So with an engineering 27, you can see that the alarm panel is clearly damaged. And then looking at it, you would think, like, looking through that little window, that the holes in that room could probably be patched, but it would require an engineering toolkit and a little bit of time. But you do think that if you opened this door again, it would probably result in the same thing. Like, everyone would be sucked in again. And with that high of a check, I'll let you know, about a 20-foot radius. Like, I know you as players knew that, but now your characters kind of know. It's probably about within 20 feet, it would be enough to throw you into that room. And then when you're sitting there too, you kind of notice that there is, like, if you would have been slow and like going through this room, like after the fight or whatever, you guys might have been able to hear like the hum of the alarm panel, like trying to go off, but it was busted. So there was like an opportunity to potentially hear something, but it was too chaotic.
So here's the thing: everybody else could clear out. I could open the door and go in and fix it, is what you're saying, and then we can explore that room.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
So you think that the suction is probably well enough that if you like somehow could open the door, but then also like be held onto something, if you're just standing there free in the open and open the door, it's going to slam you into the side. So you would have to like secure yourself somehow.
Monkeys in a barrel. This we'll all hold arms and we'll hold my length into the room. So you know, monkeys in a barrel.
Or if you just think you have a good enough reflex save, or you guys talk to me, tell me what you want to do, and we'll.
I mean, I don't have rope on me. I said I don't have anything to secure myself, but I do have an engineering toolkit.
Okay.
And I don't have to breathe oxygen, so.
Yeah, I have rope. That'll help.
Yeah, if you want to lash me to something, is that a check of some kind, Austin? I would assume everybody else can just clear out of the room. Like, just don't stand here.
If you have rope and you want to try to tie him down to something, I'd let you do that with, if you give me some sort of a check, whether that's engineering, physical science, maybe
acrobatics.
I think
probably
I
not
would,
acrobatics.
If that's
military
the route we're gonna
training
take.
lore. Anybody has military training, something like, I mean, there's a
yeah.
lot of opportunity here. So you guys just let me know what you want to roll.
I mean, I got 25 engineering. If you want me to
okay, yeah, with a 25 engineering, you could very easily create a knot that is strong enough to tie to one of these seats or these tables that's kind of in the room. So even just like this right here, like you could tie something to where this A7 is. I'll move it out of the way for now.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move out of the room since we're gonna.
Yeah, if you guys want to
basically
at least 20 feet back, right? That's what you said.
Yep, it's a 20-foot radius. So
that's fair. Then
so I'm gonna say, caution, all air-breathing creatures. I'm going to attempt to open this door and make some minor repairs to the hull of the ship. I think this is the best use of our time, as we know that at this point that no one else on the board is left alive. And
this whole thing has honestly just been crazy.
I'm just gonna like or whatever I gotta do to open this door and get sucked in.
Okay, so yeah, if you tie yourself up and explain to us what that looks like. Is that mind-blowing to anyone that you're tying rope to a hologram? Or is that not look funny? In my head, that looks funny. Like a see-through, you're getting tied. You're a hologram. You're hard light, I guess.
See him as a hologram.
That's fair.
Like, I still think it's like an actual robot.
I see it. I see it as like Vision. You know how he can just like make his body less dense, and you can go through it, and then some parts of it not.
That's cool. Yeah. All right.
I would like to be a hero like Vision. Unfortunately, I am only a science officer.
Okay. Yeah. So move yourself on up here, or I will. And you tied yourself up, and you open the door, and it tries to pull you in, but the rope catches, and you're able to kind of pull yourself back. And then do you shut the door then, as your plan?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, as you open the door, though, the elemental lizard things get slammed into the wall again. They're dead bodies.
What does an elemental's dead body looks like? Because
it just looks like these, but dead.
Okay.
Yeah, no life in the eyes.
It's these, but I did not have AI create a dead version of these. But imagine that, but not on fire and lifeless.
I was just kind of imagining they were made of fire, so when they die, they have to go out.
Yeah. No, they have a little bit of a body, like when you kill like a fire elemental, they kind of like turn to dust, maybe.
Okay,
in, like,
that's kind of
like-
because like in like
I was about to say in Skyrim.
Oblivion or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about flame astronauts. Like they leave
Yeah.
behind some dust. That's true.
Hmm.
All right.
it's
kinda
So
like
yeah,
Sparkle
you come
Wizard.
in.
Their dust. I pause for a moment as their dust gets sucked out
In the little
into
holes.
space. You, know,
You almost
they
use the
sucked out
dust
through
to
little
find where the holes are.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want an engineering check while I fix this?
Yeah, you do. It is
Is
an
that a
engineering
thing?
check to patch the holes. Yep.
Fair.
Roll rocks. Another 25.
It's only DC 16, so you
Ah.
nail it. So there is no longer a decompression hazard in this room. So
Yay.
you guys are able to
It says
come
the
in
exact
and
same volume as normal. Friends, you are now able to enter this room.
Oh, do you hear?
Please join me.
I think Hyperion's talking. Hold on, let's get closer.
Bro,
Hello? It's safe to come in now. I'm just gonna open the door.
Oh, look at you! You sealed it.
I was able to fabricate minor repairs to the hull of the ship from the inside. Somehow, Palpatine returns.
Okay, so when you guys get in here, I'll give you a little description of the room now that it's not so chaotic and deadly. So this long chamber has bunk alcoves, cordoned off by curtains. Yeah, cordoned off by curtains. God, there's so many words in this.
Oh,
Curtains
eh?
embroidered with scenes of a city wreathed in flame. Some curtains have been drawn and snapped into place, but others hang unsecured. Beneath each visible bunk is a footlocker.
Locker, that's only a foot long.
Ah, I open the footlockers one by one.
Okay,
I
so
call this taking inventory.
so if you start opening the lockers that are underneath each one of these beds, you find that most of them are unlocked and empty, but that does look like there are 3 of them that are locked. So I would need an engineering check, or maybe it's like to try to unlock them, or a strength check to try to break them open. And those are located down here, right here, and right here. Not that it really matters, but just
So
an
I do
FYI.
3 separate checks for engineering.
Yeah, I would need I need a check for each one. If that's, and I don't know if you could have anyone else try anything else as well, but I guess if you're looking through them.
Where do I
So-
need to break open?
There's 3 lockers, so yeah, it doesn't really necessarily matter where they're at. There's one here, and one here. But Hyperion's going around to trying to. So you would start with the top one, maybe the first one there, Hyperion.
Yeah. I
That
was
is
gonna kick.
10.
You could try. You could kick the next one, Dalton.
Yeah. Okay.
What'd you
Let's
get?
see, I rolled 3 times. I got a 10,
Okay.
a 26,
Okay.
and a 17.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I got the second 2.
You got the 26. That's it. You got the second one.
Okay. All right.
So
I can
the-
help also.
so
I can
this-
give you guys a
let
plus
me,
to you guys' skills. If
let me just go ahead and reveal this one here real quick. So in this one,
It's a
the one
mimic.
that you were able to open. Let's see. It looks like there is a. Let me reveal this so you guys can see what this looks like. So right next to where Dalton's character is, there's a little bag icon, and if you double click on that, it should tell you what's inside of it. So there is, and then I don't have it perfectly put in there because they don't have all of the items, but inside this one is a small platinum pendant depicting a Merid. And then there's also like a little dolphin statuette that's worth 250 credits. And if anybody wants to roll to see, just give me it'd be a mysticism or maybe it's a lore to figure out what a merit is. If you guys don't know what a merit is, that would be like a culture or something. Yeah, it's a water genie. It doesn't really matter. There's a water. It's a little statue, a little platinum pendant depicting a water genie. So
Yeah.
that's what you guys find in there. So I will leave that as the. You guys don't have to actually like use the in-game system to grab that stuff, but that is a thing that you can click on to see what the loot is. So feel free to look at it that way. Okay, so there's still 2 lockers that are locked, and you could certainly try to unlock them again. But yeah, you give me a strength check on one of
A
them.
19 strength.
The combination is not
On-
000 or 001 or 002 or 0.
Which one are you trying to open, Dalton? The one that you is the one that he got open. So you could open the one that's up here or the one that's down here, up top or down low.
Top one.
You also have a +2 to your strength check.
Oh, plus
There.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it a 21.
Okay, and this you're trying to do the bottom one.
Whichever one I'm next to.
Okay, yep. So that one you are able to open. That is enough strength to break open the lock that's inside of it. And so when you open this one, it looks like there's some garments woven of metal and composites, as well as a set of manacles and a hollow skin.
Interesting.
So you should be able to double click on that inside that locker and find a hollow skin and some manacles inside of that.
Imagine me with a hollow skin. Ha ha ha.
And so there's still one locker left that is locked. That is. So.
If there's no penalty, I can retry.
Yeah, you can try again.
How's about 27?
27 works. DC 20. Okay, so you
I need to know
open.
that. TMI.
So you open this one, and inside this one, it has a spell ampule of remove condition.
No kidding.
And a bottle of aged Azure Fire Brandy worth 250 credits.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see these two things in there and take the brandy and just flick it over my shoulder and break it against the wall. And just pick up this spell ampule.
No, wait, I'm right behind him. I can catch the reflex save.
250 credits. No. It's like, this seems valuable, and I'm gonna take the spell ampule.
Okay.
What'd you call it? I guess I can put it on my sheet.
Double click on the icon. You can see what it's called.
So many rules. It just says spell ampule 2.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a spell ampule 2, and then spell ampules, you can choose what spells inside of them, and this one has remove condition.
While you guys are breaking into the foot lockers, Sunny's just sitting on the bed.
Yeah, and I think
Just
Ace is
across.
kind of over by the door on the north, kind of trying to scope out, make sure that he's not going to be opening up into a vacuum again.
So you're in back in the kitchen and the door to the north, or the inside the. Okay, so
yeah,
you
I'm not
are
gonna
where you're
open the door. I'm just kind of like
gonna go listen to it.
Yeah, listen to it. Make sure that I'm not gonna be opening into a vacuum again.
Sure.
Just kind of waiting for them to finish up in that room.
Let's see.
I mean, it's a second level spell?
Yeah, spell ampule 2.
Yes.
That's why it's yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, Justin, give me 1 second here. I want to make sure I'm kind of checking to see make sure that everything's not locked or whatever. I love it. Opening the door in the port wall triggers a decompression hazard. So good.
If needed, I can go into every room in the ship and fix the holes.
And you guys haven't, like, a lot of things happen in A7, but there's still potential other things that you guys can look around in there.
Fair.
Yeah, if you go up to A10 and, like, listen against the door, you don't hear anything crazy going on. You don't hear a humming like the last door. There's nothing.
Space?
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one, there was a humming that you could have heard at the decompression one from the alarm that was busted. But yeah, there's nothing banging in this room. There's nothing that leads you to believe that there's something crazy in there. That doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't, but that is what you are led to believe. So let's do. Yeah, we'll go just a little bit longer here to try to reach a spot that makes more sense. So, yeah, let me know what you guys do. If you pick up the stuff, you go back to A7, go back to A5, go north. There's another door inside the cabin area to the north as well that you could try to open. There's some choices here.
I think generally speaking, we're going to take all the stuff from the lockers, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you can hold on to it. Yeah, whoever can put it on their sheet. So, yeah, that'll work.
We have sharing time later, like show and tell, like see what we found. Like cool.
Yeah, that works. Cool.
Sonny wants to open this door, and he says so
Okay.
to the crew.
Ace, do you
I'll stack up with you.
You said that first. Do you want to open A10, or do you guys call to each other to go back in? And I guess, spoiler: the room to the north is A10, the one to the left's A9.
Oh, there's an order. We should go in the right order at least.
Eh.
Come on.
Or not. Or we
Yeah,
could
we found
just
some cool shit in here. I was
That's a good deal.
happy with that. I'm happy with that.
I mean, if the door to A9 appears safe, then Ace would come back in and
Okay. Yeah, I
Go
mean
with
they both you think that they're both safe as far as you know. So if you guys line up here,
Okay.
And who opens A9? And how far? I'm just kidding. Exactly how far away is everyone from the door, and who opens it, and what
I
order
said I
are
would
you
stack
in?
it up. I'm right behind
Okay.
Sonny if
Yeah.
he's gonna open
So,
it.
Sonny, you open it.
Sonny goes to open it, but his hand starts to tremble a little bit. He's not sure, but then he's got his big friend next to him,
So he opens
and
it.
he goes and steps aside. He's like, "After you, big man."
He steps aside for Hyperion to open the door.
Don't worry. I have probably the fewest hit points. I'll open it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so if you open the door, it looks like it's the bathroom.
You said this was A10.
That's
A9
A9.
on the room.
A10 is the other.
You know.
Oh, Jesus wept. All right. Well,
So yeah, if you open this door, it looks like this bathroom is built to accommodate people sharing divided space. Toilets share stalls with sonic sinks, mirrors, and sonic showers to allow multi-purpose use. Hyperion, if you're the first one in there, give me an engineering check.
okay. That seems like my specialty at this point.
So far, it's been
Yeah,
useful.
I'm trash at that.
Holy shit. That's a 10.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything weird about the bathroom necessarily.
Can I go all the way in?
You're all the way in. That's it. The wall. Sorry, it might be a little bit weird, but yeah, that's. I think my wall got messed up.
Is there something back here?
No, that's just the edge of it.
All right.
Sorry. Let me see. Can I?
I don't see any showers or sinks. You told me there were showers and sinks.
Each one of those little rooms is its own like little. That's what I was saying. Is its own little.
Oh, it's all separate? Oh, wow.
yeah, they're
okay.
each. Yeah, they're each
Very
separate. That's
fancy.
what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah. So
It appears there are a
sharing-
number of cubicles of unknown origin and purpose. I do not know what a person would do in one of these.
it's a lavatory. That's where people go to relieve themselves.
Oh, now I understand. We took those off of all of our ships. We figured if this flight is less than 2 or 3 days, you can just hold it. Or swallow a parasite. That will eat.
Jesus Christ.
It'll eat your
Yeah, have a
urine.
+1. Why not?
Feces. Exactly.
It's cheaper.
All right. It's not that important. If there's nothing in this room, I would be willing to go to the
Did I
A10
make
one.
the? I so at one point I accidentally moved the map a little bit, so it looks like my walls in this area got messed up more than I had intended or realized. So
Oh.
I apologize. It should be a little bit better now.
That's
But yeah,
okay.
there's
It
a.
appears that there is nothing of interest. Unless we
Yeah.
want to.
Well, there
dig
was,
around
but you
in
didn't
these
do very well. So
toilets.
just kidding.
Okay. Okay.
There's not any items. You're good. Okay, so yeah, if you guys go back and Ace has been standing at this door, I can let you guys open that. If you guys want to line up where you want to be and tell me exactly how far away you are and what's the order and the standard stuff, you know.
I need to be close if I'm going to hit them with my lower level spells.
We'll go
That's
first.
right. I got spells, y'all.
I am magic.
I'm crouched on the counter.
No. I said there's no such thing as magic earlier. I just
Yeah, that was good. I did catch that.
Heard that.
There's no such thing as magic. You foolish
Yeah.
child.
I had
Sorry.
forgotten about that.
All right, Rhombus, you coming?
It's really just advanced physics.
Okay,
Where am I going?
up to this. They're opening the next level of the door.
I said, here I go, here I go, here I go again.
All right, so if you open this door, Ace, it opens up. I can see the shadows are all wrong there. It's really gonna bother me. That's okay. So yeah, if you guys walk into this room, This looks like an,
empty.
yeah, it's an elegant stateroom appointed in brass and basalt, with a huge one-way window taking up half of the room's curved exterior wall and rising to form a clear dome above, giving the effect of standing on a balcony in open space. A large desk and bed match elegant cabinets, several of which hang open, and the carpet bears a blazing sun pattern. A door closes off the aft part of the room, and the main door also leads aft. So yeah, if you guys open this up, it looks like. Actually, go ahead and give me everybody give me a perception check.
8.
3.
Somebody give me a good perception check.
22.
I believe
Okay.
There's a good one.
18.
Okay. Let me double check here. I want to make sure there's this is a big section that I highlighted a bunch of stuff to the point where it doesn't matter, because I highlighted everything. If you highlight everything, then nothing matters.
So Hyperion looks at the windows that you said that makes you feel like you're out in space, and he's just like, I could get used to flying like this. Let me tell you, there were no officers aboard our Edge Corp ships that had quarters as nice as these.
It is a very nice room. It's something that you immediately notice.
That is what I was noticing.
So
Oh, yeah.
it looks like there's some open containers in this room, similar to the
It
ones
could be
that
pulled
you.
over in the state of Kansas for that.
Yeah, exactly. There's a pack of Bush Lights in the corner. I don't know. It's weird.
And they're all open. That's so
Straight
wasteful.
to jail.
Yeah, straight to jail.
Uh,
Let's see. So inside, if you guys are like looking around, like this door this is a door here, but it's open and it looks like it's a closet. So if you're looking around inside the closet, Dylan, you would find an elegant captain's uniform of brass and black with that same crimson sun symbol that kind of is on the carpet in the room in here, but it's emblazoned on the chest. You guys have seen this logo a couple times now. So you guys could give me a culture, mysticism, or like any sort of like related profession check to see if you know anything about this logo.
Okay, I strike it around and put it on, and like show it everyone. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
you guys, look at this jacket.
Yeah.
Look at that emblazoned on the back.
And for
seems
mechanical
extremely
purposes,
fancy.
it's considered medium casual station wear armor.
Oh, it's
Nice.
armor. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's got padding. Look at that.
And I will have a thing for that here in a second.
And the roll was for recognizing the symbol.
Yep. So
I'm not trained in any like culture or anything. Could I do profession?
yeah, what's your
Trained in
profession
that.
again?
Soldier.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a +0. 14.
Okay. It's not anything that you recognize, at least with the
Okay.
14. It's not a
Yeah.
symbol that you've seen before.
Yeah.
What
not
about a
surprising.
19 to culture?
With a 19 of culture, you would know like you have been around for a long time, and you have seen a lot of things, and you know that this is not the logo of any widely recognized organization. So you come to a similar conclusion as Ace, but for potentially a different reason. Like you are fairly confident that there is no widely known organization that uses this symbol. So this is something kind of unknown to you. And also hanging in that closet, once you pull that off, Dylan, you notice that there are 2 static arc pistols in matching holsters.
Ooh.
So I have a item pile for that. I kind of put it
You're
up
gonna
here
have
just
so
so it's
much
out of the
loot to
way.
divvy up after this.
So there it is at the top. That one is just called item pile. You guys see? I don't think I like that it says item
Yeah.
pile.
This is contraband in my hands.
Yeah. So at the top there, if you guys double click on that, you can see the casual stationwear and the 2 static arc pistols. So that is what you find
Far away.
there.
I just hand those to Ace.
There's
Right,
also a desk in the back here that someone could potentially search through. if anybody wants to do another perception check, kind of looking around this desk, they could do that.
I would do that, except I am waiting for my turn to put on the outfit.
Nope.
The ship is already doomed. We might as well enjoy it.
Seems to be.
Ace will holler out, "Hey, I've got 2 arc pistols here. I'm gonna take one. Does anyone else want the other, or should I hang on to it?"
I'll be honest. I can use it.
If you want it, it's yours.
But they
Ace will-
seem to be a match set.
Give me both. as the hard light spheres start floating around you, you cast that spell.
I don't want to say that we should not separate them, but well, as long as you promise to give me the other one when you get something cooler.
Sure, definitely will.
That seems reasonable. What are they? Sorry.
Arc pistols,
Arc
static.
pistols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby. Man, we are.
I went ahead and added the casual station wear to my inventory to.
Okay, so if all of those are gone,
and whatever.
I'm going to remove this pile because you guys have taken that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know
do
how
it.
you guys want to do it. Would you like me to record all this stuff in the notes, or is there another place that we should put all these?
It's really up to you. If you guys want me to put it somewhere other than in here, or I can just leave the server up longer so you guys can look at the piles and get stuff that way. We could do it before the next session. We can make sure that everything's divvied up. It's really up to you guys, but we'll worry about that here in just a second. We'll get close to wrapping up here. If there is, like I said, there's still a desk in this room and maybe the bed that you guys can explore around a little bit more. But it looks like Sunny did a pretty good job of finding all the stuff that was in the closet there.
Good job, Sonny.
And then I give Hyperion his turn with the jacket. As his only right and fair.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like
Right? It feels
I like
good
it a
on the
lot.
shoulders.
it.
It's a good fit. I jump on the bed a little bit and leave.
Does anybody else want to?
I'll open the desk.
Okay, yeah. If you want to give me a perception check to kind of look around the desk.
Oh boy, that is a 16.
Okay, with the
pretty
16,
good.
you see that there is it looks like a small holographic portrait projector on the desk. So if you pick that up and you turn it on, you see this image pop up.
Oh hell yeah. Captain. Oh.
Whoa.
Interesting.
So this is the image that you see pop up, and if you want to give me it looks like 2 Sheerans. Is there a way? I don't know if there's a way for me to make it so you guys can always see that. You want to look at it again? I'll show it to you.
Keep staring at it.
Okay, you guys, is it still up for you?
Yeah.
It's up until we close it away. Okay. I have the Twitch viewer that's looking at the stream. It pops up, but then it automatically closes after a certain amount of time for them. So I just wasn't sure with you guys. I think I might have shown it to you twice now. Yeah, so someone give me a life science. If you're showing this to everyone, give me a life science check. You might be able to.
23.
Okay. You could tell that one of these Sheerans looks like they're an Ifrit, which is a specific type of Sheeran, I believe. Nice. Double check that.
I got a 25 life science.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to tell that as well. And so when you are looking around, like if you're looking, like you put the projector down, when you set it down, Brandon, you notice that it looks like there is a hidden compartment in the bottom of the portrait. And in that hidden compartment, there is a dose of rapture dust. And the device also looks like it was sitting on top of an ornate card box that has that's like flexible metal containing a hero deck that's worth 300 credits.
Nice.
And that should be in this pile. So there's another item pile there. Dividing cards of rapture dust. It also contained the portrait, but I didn't put that in. So.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so you've seen some stuff that you're not really sure what the hell it is.
I think this puts us over the international trade limit. We are now pirates. I will be adopting an accent starting next session. Yar.
Cool. All right. Well, I think with that, this room is, by the way, called looking around and realizing what's on the table. You think this is the captain's cabin?
Yeah,
based on how nice it is. So, yeah, I think that is a good place to leave off. You guys, based on the size of the area that you've explored, you think that you probably have explored about half of the ship, maybe a little bit more. But there's still another side of it to go. So we will continue on that next time. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, stream. Hopefully I'll figure out the audio stuff next time. But until then, Kindle's Alexa just went off. That was cool. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hell yeah.